Hey, illegal procedure, false start. I went live. I cut the countdown off. How the heck did that happen? Wow. Anyway, like I say, we use the force. How it goes. Hello, everybody. Dadman Walking 55 coming to you tonight. Hope y'all are well. Hope you're doing okay tonight. Yes, I realize on the tweet I have to get the miss that to make me another meme for no particular time or day because it is 10:30, not 10 o'clock. But hey, yeah, it, it's been a fun day. It's been an interesting. It's been a busy day. Did I get everything done? No, I still have some things I need to do, but we will deal with those tomorrow. So tonight, what do? We go live. We stream. We have some fun, and we'll see where this show ends up going. I apologize for my cough. I've got I don't know what it is. Hopefully just a little thing that we will get over the top. But hey, let me bring in uh, somebody that's with me tonight. You know her, you love her. She was with me the other night, but we called it a chill chat then. But and it was like 3 hours later, and we had some people on. You'll see how this goes. But the great Mrs. Dadman Walking, hello, sweetheart.
Hello, hello. How are you?
I'm fine. You know it.
I know you're fine, but how are you?
I'm
Uh,
I'm
uh,
very well tonight. Thank you. Just had a busy day. We did our movies this morning or this afternoon at noon. We talked about some of the animated Christmas movies. Uh, Spent some time with my mom tonight. Actually took her around through a little church exhibit tonight, which was really interesting. She got to go, and would you believe it? Of all nights, it started raining.
mm,
So keeping her dry was my task, and actually, somebody did bring us an umbrella at least. So
well,
we did
that's
have
good.
that. We had that, and we had the umbrella and blankets. I was using blankets nonstop to just keep it to keep it. I figured a blanket was better than nothing. It wasn't.
Right.
It wasn't that soaking, saturating rain, but it was like you just try to keep off and try to keep her warm as much as you can. So, how has your evening been?
It's been busy. It's just been busy. I
No,
was
yeah.
working on, watching the show. I been kind of puttering trying to get shows ahead, which I didn't do, but I'm still behind.
Hmm.
I think I'm going to be behind all week.
You got a busy week. Streams every night. You're
Yes, and every morning.
yeah.
And
Yeah.
in between with the Lego and
Are you still going
all
to try
that.
to do your Lego on Friday night? Thursday night. I mean,
I don't know,
yeah,
but
because
I
you've
am
got a
gonna do
5
my
and an 8
build.
o'clock. Yeah.
I'm gonna do my build on Tuesday.
Mm,
Uh,
yeah. That's a little earlier in the evening, or a day at 1 o'clock. And hello, I saw this guy in a chat the other night. It is great to see the last son of Kay again.
hello, hello.
Hello, good to see you tonight. Hope you are doing well. I think he's the one that named us Mister Monkey. Oh, God, Banana. What is it? Banana Bond and Miss Monkey Penny. I love
I
it.
think so.
Yep, absolutely. Good to see you tonight. We got 5 people actually here hanging out with us.
Oh,
So,
wow,
but yeah,
cool.
tell everybody about what's coming up this next week because you've got your morning daily positives, but then you're working a lot
I
on
do my
the movies.
morning music shows will be every day at 10 a.m. And then on Tuesday, I'm gonna do my, Christmas Lego build. They're actually Legos and they're Christmassy.
Mhm.
Um, Thursday, I do a Lego, Fortnite at 5, but, every, Monday through Thursday. On Monday, well, let's start off tomorrow. Tomorrow, we're gonna be doing a review of, National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation.
We're about
Um,
halfway through our 12 movies at Christmas, right?
yes,
Banana Bond and Monkey Penny. Yes, I love those names, by the way. Yes.
and, we're doing, reviewing A Christmas Carol tomorrow, and all these are at 8 p.m.
No, no, not
Mon
tomorrow.
I mean, not A Christmas Carol, A Christmas
Christmas.
Vaca
Yes.
Chris Christmas Vacation on Sunday, which is tomorrow, right?
Right.
And then Monday, we're doing A Christmas Story. Tuesday, we're doing Home Alone 2, Lost in New York. Wednesday, we're doing Scrooged. And then on Thursday, we're doing reviewing the movie Klaus, which is on Netflix. And then on Friday, on Dadman's channel, we're going to be doing the Christmas traditions. So we'll be talking Christmas traditions around the world and Christmas traditions we have.
Absolutely. I'm actually getting another tweet out real quick because this has been a busy 2 weeks for you with all these movie streams, right?
Well, I decided at the last moment to do them, so I didn't prepare ahead. So
hmm
I mean, the stream this morning, got done with it 15 minutes before the show. So I'm hoping that I don't do that. I'm trying to get where I can watch, um, get a Christmas story going early.
Yeah, because it's actually been fun to do these movies. See, I have my monthly movie streams with Daisy, and then I've had other movie streams like with you or with Hungry. But you're doing a nice different format, especially with the script reading.
Yes. Yes,
Yeah,
we're gonna not necessarily reading the whole script, but reading
right.
lines from the script.
Well, that and the way you got frames, the way you put the time in to get the frames ahead of time, it's like you're
Mhm.
showing the movie without playing it. It's really
Right.
neat. So hopefully, people, if you haven't seen it yet, you need to come check them out or watch the replays of the other ones. I mean, you've been putting a lot of time in with it, and it's been a lot of fun. And Buddy Hepburn is here. Howdy,
Hello.
buddy. Good to see you
Hello.
tonight. So, all right. So, let me take a look at where we're going with this. Sorry, I'm getting this cough that keeps coming back in my throat. Sorry. But hey, real quick in the world of sports ball today, uh, there was a Army Navy game. You'll shoot your eye out. Yes, yes, we're looking forward to that movie. That one's on Monday night. Is that right?
That is Monday.
Yes. Oh my gosh. And one of the things we've talked about is how TBS and TNT started playing years ago. I got to look that up. When the first year was that TNT and TBS started running that movie 24/7. So I think people either love or hate that movie. Honestly, some people have grown to hate it very much. So, by the way, what do you think? Are you well? You got to come join us Monday to figure out what we think about it. But I just think it's just weird how that thing took off on its own,
Mm.
and it's such a cult following classic. I would say people are serious, take that movie so serious. But hey, like I said, today is a classic. It's the last regular season game in college football. It is the traditional Army Navy game, where the Navy midshipmen actually got out of this game with a 31-13 win over the Army Black Knights. The Army was ranked in the 20 was ranked 22nd coming in this game. Ended up on the season 11-2. Navy ends up at 9-3. Both these teams were undefeated at one point. Both were ranked in the top 25. Then faltered down the back stretch. So, hey, but I will tell you what's significant in this game. This is
What?
not the politicians show up, not all this stuff, but the two teams combined to throw 25 passes.
Is that a lot? That's not a
That's
lot.
a lot.
Is that a lot?
Army threw the ball 16 times. Yes.
Okay.
And Navy threw it 9 times. Look, there one game this year, Army only threw the ball 3 times. So, but of course, on 16 passes, they threw 3 interceptions today.
Wow.
So, but yeah, Navy goes ahead, takes this game. It was 14-7 at the half. It was a decent, first half looked fairly decent, but then, yeah. But he said it was a good game, but then Navy pulls away in the second half. It's just really just crazy how it's just crazy to me how this goes. And Army actually played last week, I believe, against Tulane in the conference championship game, and then had this game. So Yeah, Navy scored the last 10. Navy had a Army pulled it in 21-13. Then Navy scores the last 10 points of the game to pull away to the 31-13 margin. So Navy had the ball for had 378 yards on offense. Army only 178 and the 3 turnovers. So it was interesting. Buddy said it was a good game. Fly Navy. Yeah, there's no in between on this. Either you're Army or Navy. So it was tornado day in Scotts Valley. Wow. 35 on the freeway. Wow, that's you don't see it when it's on concrete or in cities very much. So that's okay. Pink bunny pajamas. Deej, yeah. I think Deej. I remember seeing the Deej in his avatar with a pink bunny, but yeah. Oh gosh. I folks join us Monday night. That's gonna be fun. I can't wait to ask the missus about it. But it's kind of the one thing with that movie though. There are some iconic things: the bunny suit, the Red Ryder rifle, the leg lamp.
Yes.
Yeah. So it's 35 to 45 minutes distance away on the freeway. Okay, I gotcha. Well, is that rare for your area? We have tornadoes are rare here where we are also. So, and when they happen, they tend to be very, very bad. Well, Mrs., do you mind if I do something with sports real quick?
You can.
Okay, I'm going to get your reaction on this. So we are also going to talk about some celebrations today and show some memes in a little bit, since the missus does that a lot, because it is a special day today for one state in the union. Yes, they give states their own days today. All right, let's say here. I have time. JT and I need to be talking some bowl games and stuff coming up. So, actually, one of them started today. Actually, two of them started today. Sorry. Hot knee. Yeah, there you go. You get 11 statewide. Yeah. Ooh, it touchdown at a Target and Home Depot shopping mall. Oh boy, that's bad. That's bad when they're in residential areas like that. Bowl games. The Cricket Celebration Bowl. Jackson State beats South Carolina State 28-7. The IS4S Salute to Veterans Bowl tonight is being played. South Alabama and Western Michigan are playing. Okay. Oh my gosh. Tuesday, it's a Scooters Coffee. I think we've got one of those here now. Scooters Coffee Frisco Bowl, which is in Frisco, Texas. Memphis plays West Virginia. Oh, the Cricket Bowl sucked. Yeah, I've seen those two teams play, and yeah, they're not very good. So, but yeah, I like to tell the missus the taint bowl games because missus, we talked about that before. Some of the cool bowl games, names, right?
Mm-hmm.
We got Boca Raton Bowl, Western Kentucky and James Madison. That's on Wednesday at a weird time at 5:30. Oh my gosh. Cal and UNLV in the Art of Sport Louisiana Bowl. Art of Sport LA Bowl. So it's Los Angeles in Inglewood, California.
Okay.
Oh, Buddy said the Cricket Bowl was on when we were doing the TV Classic stream. Gotcha. Well, we didn't miss much. Oh, this game's been around for a long time. R&L Carriers New Orleans Bowl. This shows you how the bowl games have become irrelevant. The teams are moving up from the lower leagues up to like the big conferences. Georgia Southern and Sam Houston. Sam Houston barely has gotten up into one. I'm like, they used to be Division II or 1A or FCS and all that, not good at it. And Georgia Southern was always an FCS powerhouse, but they're playing in New Orleans. I can't imagine how few people they're going to have for that game. But I'll be honest, if that game came here, I'd watch a game like that, depending on what they charge for it. That's the reason why we've not gone to a lot of games. I can't wait to see what our bowl game is this year. I don't think it's Vanderbilt. I think Vanderbilt's going somewhere else because I told you I'd take you. Staff DNA Cure Bowl, which this This one was a different name last year. Cure Bowl, or the Cure Bowl. There's one of these that had a name
This
we were
is
looking at. Yeah, last Santa K. Yes, money is the only reason meaningless bowl games exist. I tell you, really, especially last year when FSU had 13 players in the transfer portal, 10 sitting out for the NFL draft. Then you got that 63-3 game against Georgia, and a meaningless game because both were out of the playoffs. Well, this is Orlando, misses. We could go next Friday. Camping World Stadium at noon. Ohio, Jacksonville State of Alabama.
okay.
Which is appropriate. We can celebrate the Jacksonville State Gamecocks from
Okay.
Alabama. Oh my God, really? The Union Home Mortgage Gasparilla Bowl. Well, maybe we'll go see this game. Maybe we'll go down there and say hi to Snortapoopas.
Oh.
In Tampa, at Raymond James Stadium, you have Tulane versus Florida.
Okay.
I'm sorry, that's like sleeping with your sister. You know, I'm Florida. I don't play damn Tulane. What a chump league team and all that crap. I want to play a Big 10, Big 12, pack, big real conference team, not some Tulane. Anyway, I'm rampaging on that one. Now, Gasparilla, folks, maybe we'll take a look at that. Gasparilla is a big festival for pirates down there in Tampa. I guess it's really a big thing down there, and it has its own little holiday party type thing. But yeah, Florida has to play Tulane. Why? And I tell you what, I wouldn't play Lagway. I'd play the kid from Yale, because it's like, why ruin your quarterback in a meaningless game like that? And Emiliana is here tonight. Hello, Emiliana. Good to see you tonight. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing well and everybody's well there. December 23rd, and we're not going to be on sports long tonight, folks. I just, with the missus, want to talk through these bowl games real quick. The Myrtle Beach Bowl, Coastal Carolina, and Texas San Antonio, and Conway, South Carolina. We could drive up there for that one pretty quickly because I'm off on that Monday. Famous Idaho Potato Bowl on the blue field, Northern Illinois versus Fresno State. The Hawaii Bowl on Christmas Eve, South Florida versus San Jose State in Honolulu. Buddy Hepburn, you want to go to Hawaii? Go follow your Spartans over there. But yeah, that'd be interesting. It's getting better. We had a great week, Emiliana. We did a trip to Universal Studios, which we plan on doing a detour with the Dadmans down the road a little bit, with our pictures and a lot of cool sights and stuff, and had some great time with Aang. Last okay, love college football. Great. Last okay, just keep hanging around because I'm going to do more college football in the next few weeks leading up to the playoffs. I've been doing it this season. I'd love to see you around. Go back, watch some of our early videos, but love to. I'm going to look out for more people that love college football, but not traditional bowl games. I agree. They can be fun, but most of them can tend to be pretty bad. By the way, last Sunday, okay, do you have a favorite school that you follow? Because I'm curious. We got LSU fans, we got Auburn fans, we got Bama fans, we got Michigan fans, Michigan State fans. So, and Buddy is 16-13 South Alabama at the half. No, I have not. I do miss seeing him around too. He had to take some time off, but yes, I do miss seeing him too. And anybody else, if you have favorite college teams, please let me know, because I aim to cover those teams as much as we can. The Game Above Sports Bowl misses Pittsburgh versus Toledo in Detroit.
Woohoo!
The Rate Bowl, which is whatever the Rate Bowl is, Rutgers and Kansas State.
The what bowl?
Rate, R-A-T-E.
Okay.
Yes, Rate, R-A-T-E. That's why I tried to enunciate it very carefully. It's at Chaseville in Phoenix, Arizona. This one, I don't understand why they didn't add one to it, but it's the 68 Ventures Bowl. Arkansas State versus Bowling Green in Mobile, Alabama. I'd consider driving over there for that game, but it's a 9:00 game on night after Christmas, so that could be interesting. This is an interesting game right here. Oklahoma Navy at the Lockheed Martin Armed Forces Bowl in Fort Worth, Texas. Oklahoma Navy. That could be fun. That could be a fun game there. Oh, here's where Vanderbilt showed. This could be fun. Georgia Tech versus Vanderbilt. Friday, December 27th. By the way, Buddy said he'd be down for Hawaii. He likes snorkeling and Hilo a lot. Oh, nice. Nice, nice. I'd like to go to the Pearl Harbor Memorial if I got over there. AutoZone Liberty Bowl, Texas Tech and Arkansas. The Pig Suey made a bowl this year. DirecTV Holiday Bowl, Syracuse at Washington State. Syracuse coming off its upset of the great Miami Hurricanes, knocking them out of playoff contention. Go Big Blue! Our national champions last January. To beat the Hairless Nuts again. Woohoo! I forgot, listen, okay? We focused a bit on Michigan earlier this year. Man, I tell you what, you would have loved it here earlier this year. But yeah, okay. It's been a while, but hey, Big Blue, you have got to come back when JT Kirk's around because you would really serve to get under his skin because he's a big Sparty fan. Yeah, Sparty. And speaking of LSU, it's the great Brogu coming in, representing the Louisiana State Tigers. Hey, the SRS Distribution Las Vegas Bowl with Texas A&M USC. That could be a good game. This is one up your alley. Wasabi Fenway Bowl. How North Carolina made a bowl game this year after firing Mike Brown. By the way, of interest, if you do not know, yo, Comic Relief Crusader, good to see you tonight. Hey,
Hello.
How are you doing? Yes, North Carolina's new head coach will be Bill Belichick. That Bill Belichick that coached Tom Brady and coached the New England Patriots. Yes. So go figure that out. And UConn, Mark D with the Seats, UConn is good again. So, yeah, that's okay. The stadium in Hawaii is rotting from the salt air. Part of why the NFL pulled the Pro Bowl from there. Yeah, I understand that. But it was always traditional, that game in Hawaii. I always liked it there before they started doing their crazy crap. And oi, Stunning's here, missus.
Hello. I'm not looking at the chat because I am working on
Yes,
some
she's
stuff.
busy with me while I'm hitting this thing. Fenway looks strange in football configuration. Yes, I think most baseball fields do. I like watching the old videos of Wrigley Field set up for football. Speaking of stunning, they got the Bad Boy Mowers Pinstripe Bowl. That's in the Bronx at Yankee Stadium. They got two college games on the same day, an hour apart. UConn, North Carolina at 11 a.m. Boston College will be playing Nebraska at noon.
Oh.
2 games. So, yeah, that makes sense. The way he runs things, I can imagine. Louisiana is playing TCU in the Isleta, New Mexico Bowl. All right, another Camping World Stadium in Orlando. The Pop-Tarts Bowl, missus.
Woo!
One of the ones you like. Iowa State and Miami. And that game. One of our favorite ways. And Sashi's here. Hello, Sashi. How are you tonight?
It's afternoon.
Morning. It's afternoon there. Sorry, yes. I keep forgetting. 12 hours, roughly. Okay. Why? Can somebody please... Fortnite pissing me off. All these pop stars, all this crap, and all this Snoop Dogg crap. Well, guess what? Snoop Dogg is in the world of college football, too. The Snoop Dogg Arizona Bowl. Miami, Ohio, and Colorado State. On the CW network, no less. It's like crazy. Oh, no, Megatron. Sorry to hear that. Oh, well, hey, thanks for hanging out with us, and hopefully we can bring he had a death in the family today.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Well, thank you for coming by, and just hopefully we can bring some brightness to your day, dude, because I know you bring a lot of happiness to us as a family and to a lot of the people in the chats.
Mm-hmm. Well, our condolences and our thoughts and prayers are with you tonight.
Oh, excuse me a second.
That's okay.
All right. Yeah, studying it. If you need anything from us, let us know, okay? Uh, let's see. The Gold Bowling Military Bowl featuring East Carolina and North Carolina State played at Annapolis, Maryland. Um, so we got two military. We got the Armed Forces and the Military Bowl. The Valero Alamo Bowl, BYU in Colorado there. And yes, yes, exactly. Let's send okay. We will be praying for you, Stanning. Yes. Let's see. And before the Patriots moved to Foxborough, they played in Fenway Park. The Boston Redskins played there before moving to DC. Huh. Yeah, it's just I remember the Bears used to play in Wrigley Field. Looking back at that, it's weird. The Independence Bowl in Shreveport, Louisiana. Louisiana Tech and Army. Oh God. Oh God. Oh, painful. Misses on December 30th. If you want to go to take a nap in the afternoon, we got the TransPerfect Music City Bowl, Iowa, Missouri. That'll put you to sleep. That will.
Well, most of them will put me to sleep because I don't follow football.
No. Well, then you got Alabama and Michigan at noon and New Year's Eve, the Rely Quest Bowl, which folks beginning New Year's Eve sometime probably, if I remember from last year correctly, I had to start about 4:00 in the morning East Coast time on New Year's Eve. And this year, the Miss is officially joining me for this. We're going to try to celebrate and ring in the new year in every single time zone around the world. So, wish us luck with that. The Tony the Tiger Sun Bowl, Louisville and Washington in El Paso, Texas. Cheez-It Citrus Bowl, South Carolina, Illinois. Another game at Camping World Stadium.
Cheez-It Citrus Bowl.
Cheez-It Citrus Bowl. It sounds like a disgusting combination, but it's a product with the Citrus Bowl. So the Gamecocks in Illinois, that's like a third game at Camping World Stadium. So Kinder's Texas Bowl, Baylor versus LSU. That's the last game on New Year's Eve. I hate that because that's like at 3:30. There should be an evening game. I wonder if the NFL's playing on Wednesday night or something. Because that's what I always love with New Year's Eve is that they wait. I bet you there's probably a college playoff game though. I bet you it's probably a college playoff game in the New Year's Eve slot. That's usually what happened. Oh, Sashi says it's okay, Mrs. He doesn't follow American football too. Oh wow, stunning. Stunning said that one of the aunts on his dad's side passed away. She was fighting ALS. Wow, definitely it's been. I know that was hard for everybody in your family. Still prayers and thoughts for you. This stunning. Yeah, and Les Case said it's weird to see Fenway set up for football, but center field seating actually works better for watching football. Mrs., do you want to go to this game? The Tax Slayer Gator Bowl, Duke and Ole Miss.
No.
Okay. All right. I had to check. And hey, the Chief Judge is Infinity. Hey, Infinity, how are you tonight? Cheers to you. Good to see you tonight. We're just going through the football college game matchups. Just looking at names and teams. Friday, January 3rd, Serpro First Responder Bowl. North Texas and Texas State. The Duke's Mayo Bowl, Minnesota, Virginia Tech. And the Bahamas Bowl, Buffalo and Liberty. So the reason why they don't have some of the college playoff games set up on New Year's Day yet, the matchups are there, but it depends on who wins the first round of the college playoffs in the weeks before. So that's absolutely. The weeks before coming up into the matchups will determine because it's the first year with the college playoff system. So it'll be interesting to see how they advance. The first round of college games are going to be played on college campuses. So then they will move from there, and those winners go to play the higher seeded teams in certain bowl games. Like the winner of one game will go play Georgia in the Sugar Bowl. They've already got the 4 top teams. So, that would make more sense. The Snoop Dogg Arizona Bowl presented by Gin and Juice by Dre and Snoop. That would make more sense than with the Arizona Bowl. But anyway, that's what we got here with college football coming up. And I'm trying to work with JT Kirk to come up with a time when we can take a look at these games in more detail, probably in the next week, just to you know kick the tires on what we think and have a more in-depth football discussion. But as we saw, let's see, the Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl will be January 1st at 1 o'clock. Arizona got the bye from the Big 12. They'll play the winner in the Clemson Texas game in the Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl. The Rose Bowl will be hosted by Oregon. They will play the winner of the Tennessee Ohio State game, and the Verbo Fiesta Bowl is currently the high seed 3 is Boise State. Will get the winner of SMU Penn State, and Georgia in the Sugar Bowl will take on the winner of Indiana Notre Dame. Then the winners of those games go to the Cotton Bowl and to the Orange Bowl before the national championship game on the 20th. So there's a lot of college football left to coming this season. All right. So anyway, well, we've got 10 of y'all with us tonight. Hey, thanks for hanging out with us. Thanks for being here. We're going to see where this goes. Mrs. One of the features you usually do on your channel is what? National Day calendar, right? National
Yes,
celebration.
I look at national and international celebrations. Yes, I do.
Mm-hmm. Well, guess what today is in America?
I do not know because I didn't look at them today.
Well, we just talked. I don't know. Should we put Buddy in timeout?
Is he being naughty?
No, he said go Irish, Notre Dame.
Oh.
But hey, this, hey, it's I did not realize states have their own national day at times.
Yes,
but hey,
they do. I just don't talk about them.
Well, this is one I think is funny because especially since we talked a little bit of football, and of course our friends in Michigan would really hate this. Our friend JT Kirk has no love for the Big Blue Wolverines being Sparty, but he hates two teams, Notre Dame and Alabama. Well, guess what? It is National Alabama Day.
Mm-hmm.
National Alabama on December 14th. National Alabama recognized the heart of Dixie. And if you did not know it, Montgomery, Alabama was the original capital of the Confederate States of America until after Virginia joined the Confederacy. Then the capital was moved up to Richmond, Virginia. Oh, yes, it is a very janky system. Too many decent enough teams. And some years when they do have more bowl games, and they have to fill slots, they will approve waivers for teams with losing records to go into a bowl game. That's how wild it is. Oh man. Sashi, is it a rough day? Sashi's asking, is it International Be Kind to Retail Workers Day?
It was yesterday. It was it Friday, Thursday or Friday? I think it was Friday, was Be Kind to Salesman Day. So yes, retail. Be kind to them. Yes.
Wow.
Your salespeople.
Oh, I've got to get JT on with Last Son of K here. Yeah, that will be fun. Well, Last Son of K is both a Michigan and an Notre Dame fan. Oh my gosh! Just don't say Wrath of Khan is meh, and you're okay with JT. That usually triggers a reaction. But Alabama was the 22nd state to join the Union, and it played pivotal roles in the U.S. history. Scientific advancements and magnificent landscapes attract visitors far and wide. That's another detour we have not done that we probably should do, Mrs. The trip up to Huntsville. Beautiful, beautiful scenery. Mrs. got to see the changing of the leaves. And also, it was a National Science and Rocket Museum also.
Yes.
Which had a history of all the space program, the rockets, actually had a full-scale Saturn V rocket in one of the buildings stretched out. Had a part of Skylab that fell back to Earth. Had the old decontamination trailers. I mean, it really was fascinating.
Yes, it was. Yes, it was.
What was the best part of that trip that you?
Oh my gosh, I don't know. Probably I don't know. The camping. I don't.
Yeah, the camping. I got it.
I do this, and I have to plan these things. I hate it when you do this,
Okay, well, it just kind of
especially when
it
I'm
just
working
came
on
up.
this.
It's the randomness of the stream. Well, it's okay. You can think about it, but
I guess I did like the space center. I thought that was neat.
yeah, it
And I did like how the leaves we actually got there when we could actually see the leaves getting
very red.
redder as we
Yeah.
were there.
Mm-hmm. And they had that. What do you call that theater? Um, the not the observatory, but the uh that theater with the movie looking with the telescope
Planetarium.
planetarium. Yeah, that was really fascinating to see.
Mhm.
Yeah. So,
Yes, it was.
last Sunday. Okay, yeah, I actually liked Rathacon. Now, I think, like I told JT, the first time I watched it, I was half asleep. I was tired, and so the second time when I watched it all prepared and rested, it was definitely a lot better. So, but Buddy said, National Alabama's out of the college football playoff day is kind of mean. Well, hey, and they're out of it this year. Barely. Barely. So, Sashi says Malaysians don't invent any world changing things. We're too focused on food. That's not bad. Yeah.
A good thing to be.
Yeah. But see, it was a Marshall Flight Center. I think it was the Marshall Flight Center, Marshall Space Center was there in Alabama up in Huntsville. And now all these makes sense now as they've had teams named the Rockets, Stars, things like that over the
Mhm.
years in the minor league franchises. So it really did not realize there was all that to do with Huntsville. And the trains were big and all that. And we
Yeah,
saw.
so that train thing was cool, even though we didn't,
Mhm.
shoot, um, it was closed.
Yep.
So there's some of it we didn't see.
Nope. So Sashi, feel free if y'all want to contribute topics. If there's any specific food, feel free to share it tonight. We can look at it. I'm going to finish this on Alabama. I might do a couple memes related to the great state of Alabama here. Alabama has 60 miles of shoreline along the Gulf Coast, and they're dotted with swamps and bayous, but they also have the sandy beaches. Um, They have fertile soils along the Black Belt, land that yielded productive cotton crops. The northern half of the state is dominated by forested hills and valleys of the Appalachians, which we were there at the changing of the leaves. So, I tell you what, small town Montgomery is no longer a small town. That thing is big now. Um, so, with that, hey, Wade, good to see you. How are you doing? Secret level Pac-Man was weird. I saw your tweet about that. That was interesting. You have to show that sometime. So, because the secret level Pac-Man, I don't. Was Pac-Man weird or just the level was weird? Um, let's see. Yep. Um, I'm just taking a look. See, there's all kinds of stuff about Alabama. Fried chicken, sweet ham, tender roast beef, all kinds of meat. Selection of 3 sides. There we go. Food. Yep. Food, definitely Alabama. How to deserve National Alabama Day? Uh, okay, that was. I think it said for a complete list of Illinois state national parks and historic sites, visit www.alapark.com. I think they messed up a little bit, but hey, Pac-Man is a monster. Nice. Nice. I'm used to Pac-Man as giant Pac-Man and or super Pac-Man. So, they got different parks in there. Montesano State Park in Huntsville. That's where we stayed. But they've got states. They've got Gulf shores all the way down to the Gulf of Mexico. Museums throughout the whole state. So, um, let's see. Actually, in Alabama, Missus is where we found that one battle site
Mm.
last year coming back. With between the creek and
Yeah, oh, yeah.
Jackson. Yeah, it was a Horseshoe Bend, I believe. Yeah, Horseshoe Bend. That was one of the things we saw. So, there's Hank Williams. Oh yeah, I asked. I think when we were going near Montgomery, I asked Mrs. "Hey, you want to go to the Hank Williams Museum?" She's like, no, I don't even like his music. So I'm like, she's like, nope, she didn't want to do that. That was quickly shut down. So,
Well, I didn't know them, so I didn't really.
hmm
I
yeah,
d yeah, yeah, it's we I just didn't wanna waste their time, my
yeah,
time.
I gotcha. Apparently, Helen Keller was big in Alabama. Uh, like I said, William Weatherford was a respected Creek chief who surrendered to Jackson uh, during the Creek War of 1813-1814. We talked about space flights. There's a lot of civil rights events that happened in Alabama in those times. So, well, wait, it's supposed to tell me how to celebrate it, and it didn't really tell me how to celebrate it.
They don't always do that.
Okay. Anyway, Mr. Angel is here. Mr. Angel
Hello.
is a national Dutch food. Oh, wow. Hank Williams is so good, so different too now. Yeah, Hank Williams is back when country was really country, buddy, And great to see Mr. Angel again, as always. So, last set of case said, I'd tell you the unofficial state motto of Alabama, but hey, sometimes most of the time, feel free. You can put it out there. I'll either read it or not, but hey, just make sure it doesn't violate any of the YouTube standards. But hey, we try to do family friendly most of the time, but hey, you should have seen the other night with the missus and I. Whoa, got into some really nice gingerbread memes, didn't I, Mrs.?
Yes, you did.
Gators going
Yes.
12-1. No way, Wade. Maybe in basketball, but Billy Napier will fall to earth next year. I'm telling you, I don't care what they say. Billy Napier, that program will not go high, no matter how good players you get. It comes to coaching and game. I will tell you, they will lose 3 games at least. And B from O, hey, B from O, it's National Alabama Day. I tagged you on the tweet that went out, so hopefully you got that and you're in here. So, and B from O Jr. and more Alabama here tonight, folks. Yes, and I tell you, yes, I heard Hunter from Colorado got the Heisman. Very close, only like 100 something votes over the guy behind him. It was the running back from Boise State. That was very close. But I don't think Boise's overrated. They pushed Oregon this year. Boise State's got a lot of tradition after beating Oklahoma in the Fiesta Bowl years ago. So, let's see. So, Sashi said it was called Nasi Kandar because the vendors used to carry all the food on their shoulders with a wooden stick to audit I almost said audit sites, but work sites. All right. Let me see if I can pull that. I'll pull that up in a minute. Let me flag that and we'll come back to that food. We're going to finish a little bit of Alabama right now while we're on the topic of Alabama. We got people from Alabama here too. Hello, R from O. Oh, hello. How are you tonight? Yeah, Alabama's family friendly too. Yeah, it's not the way I got you. I got you. Yeah, I got to be careful. Yes, because sometimes you get some of the memes can go. Uh, let's, uh, let's see. All right. So anyway, no, go SMU. All right. Hello. Oh my goodness. So I'll show you one right here. I missed the first part of it. Okay. I'll go try to go back to look up it. Hey, can't stay just up for a bathroom visit. Back to my coffin. Hey, good to see you as always, Mr. Angel. How are you? I hope you're well. Hope we catch up with you again a little bit more sooner. But hope you're doing well. How's it been for you, Mrs. lately? Arfimo's asking.
It's been very busy. It's been very busy, which is good in a way. Keeps your mind busy, keeps you from thinking. Um, so yeah, it's been good. Uh, Crazy around here, but we're getting through it. We're getting through it.
Yeah. Boise State plays hard consistently. Yeah, they do. How the schedule translates to playoff will be interesting. I do think that they will play better. I mean, I do think that they will play up to the elite status, but you
Oh,
never know.
thank you, R from O.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. Good to see you again, Arfamo. Yes, please explain. Oh, what are you talking about? What I think about Florida's schedule next year? Which one, Wade? I will explain it. Pick on X. I don't know. I post a lot of crap, so if you can be more specific, I will let you know. And thank you. Yes, definitely. Thank you, Arfamo. But hey, listen, this is one. I have now said I'm cheering for Tennessee to win the national title. But hey, you Alabama fans can enjoy this one a little bit. Bama coming. I reckon we're going to lose. We want them French fried potatoes. Okay.
Them French fried potatoes.
Yeah, exactly. So
Give me them French fried potatoes.
no, I'm still lost, Wade. You're gonna have to let me know exactly a little bit more what that is. So, and like Buddy said, yes, hit that like, check the subscribe button. Yes, make sure we are going there. Mrs. is on the march to 300 to get to 500. So,
Oh yeah, I was going over there to look to see.
Yeah, I'm actually editing the memes I was going to do right now.
Oh yes, I'm at 285 now. Thank you,
Woohoo!
woohoo! Somewhere I got 2 more subs. I mean, I know where one of them was R from O. Thank you,
Hey, thank you.
but I don't know where the other one was from.
Yeah, because it happened yesterday. It may have been one this morning, if you remember. That was 284.
Yeah, I just don't remember.
Yeah, I'm right. But hey, listen. Sorry, Brogu. Hello, anti-bullying hotline. Yes, I'd like to report the Alabama defense. That's not this year's Alabama defense, but hey. So, I'm trying. I'm trying to not find all football related memes for the state of Alabama. Here's this one. So, all right. I'm trying to keep these a little higher, Beefer, if you know what I mean. How people in Alabama see their idols. How the other 49 states see Alabama idols.
Oh my gosh. That's so bad. That's bad.
I know. It's like crazy. So with that, I don't know. So it's just crazy. So, but hey, the memes keep on coming, folks. So we'll see how this goes. Let's see. I'm going to get back to that food that he had that Sashi told us about in a little bit. Yes, and also remember.
Sashi mentioned food?
Yeah, he did.
Oh, I'll have to go. I'll look for it for you. Let me find it.
Yeah. Yeah. And remember, join the missus.
Did you star it? Is that the
I started back up there. Wow. Hadn't that time a phone in a long time. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Back on the other meme. Yeah. Yeah. They do still, they use phones like that on the current football sidelines. It looks like the old phones from the 70s on. Although we did get a rotary phone out of my mom's house, Mrs.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't remember the rotary ones where you put the finger in the hole and spin it. Yeah. Oh, God. I got to bring. Buddy said.
Oh my goodness, that looks good.
Look, Buddy said this.
Oh my gosh.
Bottom looks like Itchy, Chewbacca's father for the holiday special. Oh my gosh, that's too funny. That's like, yes, Finity, I agree. Rotary phones are the best, and they're really, really cool still. If what I would love to still use a rotary, but I don't know that you can actually. Hey, Peter Fingerman fan site, thank you for the retweets and great to see you again tonight.
Oh,
looking for a rotary.
We have a rotary.
Oh wow.
I don't think they work anymore. I don't know if they would actually work, but I do want to use it as, you can get off of that meme. It's very disturbing.
Okay, sorry. Well, what's disturbing is the fact that you came across the flipping accordion and you want to play it, right?
Yes, I do. I need to find someone to get accordion lessons from.
Yeah, that was one that my mom. That's my mom's accordion,
Yes.
and she was like, "Just get rid of it or whatever."
Just
And
go, "Oh, you can donate it." And I'm like,
no,
no.
that would be cool to play an accordion. Now that's something. It's like a ukulele. Those kind of, I hate to say odd instruments, but things that are different.
Unique.
Yeah, exactly. So great to see that. She laughed. Great to see you tonight again. Oh, Sashi said the rotary phone can even be used for home defense. Yeah, they are heavy.
The freaking thing is heavy.
Yeah,
Yes.
exactly. So, okay. I want to take a chance with this one, B from O. So, um, Al Yankovic. Yeah. Oh, they have a beige and avocado green one in the
He's
attic. Yes.
he Yeah, and the big thing is that I priced these things.
Yeah. How much? How much do they go for?
I $1,000.
The accordions?
Yeah.
Wow, that's something.
Some even more. I mean, probably, yeah, $700, cheap one maybe.
Hey, look. Hell to you, fam outsider. Accordion lessons. Did you never see my favorite year? Those cannot tell a joke. Take accordion lessons.
Absolutely. I can't
We
tell a joke.
well, I thought you could tell a joke, but hey, all right. They,
Okay.
they they feel the same as the push button. I can understand that. So okay, are you ready for our next meme?
Yeah, I was kind of doing something, but yeah. Go
Okay, you
ahead.
need to sit this one.
No, I just was.
Yeah. Meanwhile, in Alabama, prostate exam.
Oh my gosh. You're so silly. You're silly Billy.
They're all happy.
Yeah.
Uh,
Okay. Give me one more chance. I'll show that recipe.
okay.
I'll read about. You go show another meme
Okay,
here.
I'll show another meme, and then you're looking up what Sashi had said. Okay, cool.
Yeah, I'm
Uh,
getting a picture and everything, and I'm putting them in all the sites that I put them on.
yeah, yeah, I gotcha. I gotcha. There was a. Let's see. Oh man, I mean, I'm sorry to be from O and you Auburn fans. My vacuum stopped working, so I added an Auburn sticker. It fixed it. Now it sucks.
Har 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 har. I
That would
actually,
that would
I
pain
was
me for my Auburn friends.
That's not a case that I would have recommended Lawrence Welk for the accordion lessons, but he's dead. Actually, there is someone in our city that does teach accordion lessons.
Really?
Yes.
And you said the keys or flundles or whatever they're called are actually still in good shape.
I said the bellows
The
looked,
bellows, that's what they are.
yeah, it looked good. I mean, I didn't do a big examination of
Mm-hmm.
it, but
Right.
it looked good.
Now, I did come up with one more meme before you hit this recipe. B from O Junior, B from O, B from O Junior, or even R from O. If y'all are still here, please opine on this one, or anybody from Alabama. All right. Mrs. We were over there back, what, in August, July, August,
Okay.
right? This is a very famous meteorologist, Span from somewhere in Alabama. Another hot day ahead from Alabama. Let's take a look outdoors. It's
Yes.
like
Hell.
hell, hell, dragon, fire. Hey, we got the lawyers in there too.
That's funny.
I'd
Funny.
love to
Yes,
hear. I'd love to
Bernie.
hear the B from O families. Thought about this one because I tell you, I thought Florida was hot and heavy with humidity in the summer. Wow, Alabama, and we got up to Huntsville in like November. Was it what October? They're like, oh yeah, we're hot and humid, and it's crazy there. But I'm like, hey, it was something else. So, Phantom says the old rotary funds. My uncle is an environmental lawyer and does remediations. One dump in the area has a huge area of just old rotary funds. And I told him I've seen some going for like 200 each on wow
on eBay.
on eBay. Wow. So what would they be?
Because they're
What?
vintage, they're classic looking, and they're just, they're a lot of them are like almost art pieces,
Mm.
in and of
Oh,
themselves.
I understand that. I was thinking there was something in the phone because about the environmental lawyer and remediations. I was wondering if
Oh,
there's
well, there
something.
might have been something else that was.
Yeah, I was. It's something in the phone that could have been environmental issues, but yeah, that's cool. eBay, LOL. Yes. All right.
Well, the thing was, did
Mhm.
they sell for $200 or were people trying to sell them for
Yeah.
$200? Because whenever I check on eBay, I always look for ones that are sold and not ones that what people are asking for or what
Right.
their base price is because I can ask anything.
Hmm.
Doesn't mean someone's going to buy it. I look for buying prices when I'm there,
Right.
but it wouldn't surprise me.
All right. Well, I
Okay.
happy National Alabama Day, but I'm going to turn it over to the missus for a second to
Well, I
show
am
about
just
this recipe, what this dish looks like, courtesy of Sashi.
Carol on their shoulder. Okay. So here is, I'm going to post this so that you guys can see what it's called. Nasi Kandar. Doesn't that look absolutely yummy?
So
And
is
let me post there. There's the recipe there. So what it says, it goes, let me read it. If you've ever been to Penang, you'll most likely been drawn to one of the many nasi kandar stalls spread across the foodie town. Although initially sold as a breakfast food, Penang knows no time bounds. You can get this dish for lunch, dinner, supper, or even at 2 in the morning. It's a dish featuring white rice, a mix of curries, vegetables, and fried meats of your choice. It's every Malaysian's dream meal. With time, various forms of this Malaysian staple has begun to surface, wherein some variations of this dish serve their side dishes in separate bowls, unlike the traditional version of this dish, which serves everything on a single plate. One thing remains the same: the mix of curry sauce is always poured generously over the rice. And this, I got this site from locataste.com, but it involves having, let's see, chicken. Some of the spices are turmeric powder, chili powder, salt. You have tomatoes, pandan leaves, which I've learned what those are. They're green.
mhm,
You have some curry leaves, coriander, cinnamon sticks, anise star, cardamom. Those are all different spices. You have rice, an onion, stark soy sauce, tomato sauce, water, chicken bouillon, palm sugar, oil, curry powder, garlic, onion, and ginger. And then you cook it however you cook it. I'm not going to
mhm.
read all the directions, but that sounds really good. And it
Welcome
only
to
takes
Daniel's Hot Topics. He's saying that looks so great. It's yummy. So, which part is actually the? And thanks for being here with us tonight. Which part is the actual, or is it the whole plate? Is the dish?
the whole plate is the dish.
Oh, okay.
So it
So,
comes just like you get a fried meat, you have your rice with your curry. Um, this might have some different stuff. I don't with the cucumber. It looks like cucumber to me. Um, but there's tomato, the stuff,
well,
peppers.
is all curry hot and spicy?
I don't know. I don't really eat a lot of curry, so I don't know.
Hmm. Okay.
Here is a picture of the one that. Let me make sure I don't have anything
Yeah.
exposed. No. This is where the from the site. This is the picture that I have with the fried food. It looks like it has a hard-boiled egg with it. I wish I had a better picture,
Hmm.
but
And howdy, Outlaw Bill. Good to see you tonight. How are you doing? Hope you're having fun with karaoke. Good to see you as always. Peter Venkman says no, and Phantom says that there is are model curry sauces, and Sashi says not every curry is spicy. So, Buddy says have levels of heat.
right.
Peter Venkman says I usually buy mine mild, but Indian curry is hot. So that'd be interesting. Maybe I'll have to try it sometime. I mean,
We
I've always been
actually have
afraid of it
some
all
we
being hot.
actually have some, like, cubes that you use for the
Hmm.
to make curry, in the, refrigerator
Right?
because our oldest, liked curry.
Yeah, I know. Jeez, our oldest.
There's
What about
mild,
Al?
medium, hot, and volcanic.
Okay, yeah, all right. Mommy, and hot,
And
hot.
and you
Yeah,
gotta when you ask somebody, "Is it
mm,
spicy?"
yeah,
You have to be careful who you ask,
yeah.
because if you ask somebody that likes spicy food, what they consider
Right.
mild, it might be too spicy, for
Gotcha.
you. So
I gotcha. Okay.
it's
Well,
you gotta kinda,
it does look good though. It does look good. So I started a few about the phones. We got more comments about the rotary phones I want to get back to, but since we've gotten on this, Phantom says my sister-in-law from Taiwan said she made chicken with curry and potatoes. Then those that like rice would put it over rice used boneless chicken. Hmm. Yeah. And then Buddy says when we order, we ask them to make it like they like it and not normal for what pale people like. Oh gosh, but oh man.
well, there's some places, not probably not in this country, but in other countries that, they have some spicy dishes, and they will not serve them to non-natives
Really?
because they're really, really spicy,
Right.
and they don't trust that. They probably had a lot of people say, "Oh, yeah, I can handle it," and then they eat it, and then they complain
Well,
or
yeah.
whatever. So they just don't serve it to people that are not native to the
Well,
country.
that's like some of our restaurants. Um, that's what some of our restaurants is. That, like I told you about my boss. They had the super nuclear hot sauce at the wing place, and they told him uh, that he said he'd never met a hot sauce he could not handle, and he he ended up sweating all day. He poured through so much water at lunch, and then all day when he went back to the site, it was like, and he because what he did on the first half of the sandwich, he just slathered it on. He just poured it on,
Did
and
he eat
so
the whole sandwich?
he you know how he was. He was so damn cheap. He wasn't going to waste food. Yeah, he ate that, but on the second half of the sandwich, he did put little bits on. He did
Mhm.
not. So,
Well, the thing is Phantom Outsider, it was proven true that they had a lot of complaints,
yeah,
and some tourists can be real ass wipes,
yeah.
and so they just are like, "Nope, not having
Well,
it. No, you're no,
shoot,
no,
this
no."
stupid wing place had people signing waivers sometimes and stuff, and it was like my boss had that attitude. Well, yeah, yeah. I'd hate to be overseas somewhere and you have to get sick, go to a hospital because you couldn't handle the food.
Yeah,
So,
water is the worst thing to drink.
absolutely. And Max Redstone is here. Hello, Max
Fire,
Redstone.
fire, 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 fire.
Yeah, there you go, Max. You got your fire tonight. You wanted Matt. You wanted fire the other night with the misses, and yes, ludicrous speed. They've gone plaid. Baseballs. What a great movie. Yes, water is the worst thing to drink, and I learned that from uh, that one food show. The guy that went around with all the food challenges.
Oh,
He
yeah,
actually almost made himself sick, I guess. I
yeah, well,
mean,
a lot of people that do that
well,
get
no, but it's like serious health issues. I think
yeah,
as
it
he
it
told in
does.
the
A lot
show.
of them have a lot of, stomach issues and, gastrointestinal issues.
Exactly. So um so
But,
anyway,
what were we talking about? Oh, yeah,
yeah.
water is bad to drink. I've heard that, milk or dairy, that's why a lot of things that are spicy, they have cheese on them and things like that. But I've also heard, and I don't know if this is true, that bread,
Hmm.
um, helps if you eat something really spicy.
Yeah. I'm trying to deal with something.
So,
Yeah. So what's a hot? So what is what is the hottest thing you've ever had to eat?
that
Like
I
you
ever
ever?
had to eat or that I accidentally
Well,
ate,
that
because
you
I've ate it.
accidentally ate. Yeah, that you accidentally ate.
Because I've been trying to get my heat where I can eat more because I know it's not a bad thing, but I accidentally, grew habanero peppers. Were they habanero peppers? I think so. And I thought
Mhm.
they were regular peppers because I was kind of stupid. And so I wasn't sure what they were. And so I took a little bit, literally a sliver, about the size, just a little sliver piece of it, put it in my mouth. It rubbed against my lips. My lips went numb and it was very hot.
Yeah. Yeah. So, all right, let's go. All right.
Yes, Sashi, that's the thing. They think that I eat hot food at home. Well, yeah, you eat UK hot food. You don't eat Malaysian hot
No.
food.
Yeah, that's how she said. Yeah, exactly. That happened. But
Yes,
Mrs.
I
has,
know, and it was friggin' delicious.
yes,
And let's meet again so I can eat your Creole cream of crawfish soup. It was delicious.
yeah. Oh, Sashi said that guy was used to Thai food and it's less spicy than theirs. Folks, I tell you what. Uh, oh, wait a second. Let's see here. Phantom said one of his aunts tried to sign a waiver of hot wings. She was not impressed. She loved eating the Italian atomic pickled peppers. The heat was nothing to her. Wow. Wow. Oh, something sweet too. I know we talk about milk, but something sweet to, I guess, cut down on that then. So, yeah. So, oh, Max wants the Carolina Reaper. Go back to cave. So, exactly. Yeah. All right. Scared. Yes, this was an interesting story here. So it was very interesting with that one. All right, with that one, we're gonna have to let Mrs. is still with me, but I will take back over a little bit now. So yeah. See, we got that. All right, so yeah, that was really a story, though, Mrs. Max. There are two things Max loves to remind me and say about. One, that story about the soup, and the two is that I sunk the Kriegsmarine in Axis and Allies. So he doesn't believe it's part of my strategy. So,
Mm.
uh, Taiwan is wide eyed when she saw how much heat you can handle. Wow. Buddy says milk, plain white bread, flour tortillas work well. Yep, that makes sense. All right, well, let's get back to the telephones for just a second. There were a couple starred items I wanted to bring back to the phones, but we thank you for sharing that, Sashi. It's always fun with your food items. Peter
I
Venkman Fansite says I bought my push button for $4 or $5 from the Salvation Army. Um, and Phantom says they were selling those for 200, but now it looks like they were flooded with them. Now they are 30 each. Guess some people hit the landfills. LOL. Uh, no furniture but a bed and a push button phone. Hey. But yes, a push button phone. That's another one we used to have around, but
Mhm.
got rid of this. And probably cheaper than the phone company. Anything is. So anyway, let's bring somebody in to talk about it. Maybe he can confront her again. Sashi had to get back to work. See you guys. And Phantom Outsider, 6 wings, ate all six, took a sip of Coke, was like, what's the big deal? They gave her a t-shirt. Wow, that's impressive. But hey, let's see what this guy has to say about the cream of whatever soup. It's the great Max Redstone on fire.
Now I have a machine gun. Ho, ho, ho.
How are you, Max?
Well, we are going to tell the missus that there's no more cream of Creole catfish soup. I
Yeah.
Just wait.
sacrificed the Kriegsmarine. Sacrifice? How
Yeah,
is
well,
losing an entire navy a strategy?
because I distracted them to chase that so I could get ready to kick their ass with a bunch of tanks.
I guess we will never know for sure, will we?
No, we will not. But hey, it's good to see you. So when did you, that night when we were all eating around the table, when did you finally realize your soup had not arrived?
Oh, it hadn't arrived with my appetizer, so I'm like, okay, well, this happens all the time. There's a whole bunch of orders and mine got skipped. I'm like, okay, I'm not going to starve. I just don't want to get billed for it.
Right.
But she was like, oh my God. Okay, fine. I guess I'm getting my I was dedicated to try and get 3 servings of catfish, like that crawfish. Why did I say catfish? Crawfish.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I feel bad.
That's okay.
A
It's
little bit, but not really.
the guilt.
It was so good.
The guilt.
I feel
will
so
last
guilty.
years.
I don't even remember it until you bring it up.
Mr. Potter, you will be able to cast a spell, and the guilt will last for decades.
For decades.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I was just watching Die Hard.
oh yes, I love that movie. So do you fall down? Is that a Christmas movie or not Christmas movie?
Oh gosh, I'm leaving. I
That's
don't
a
care.
That is a Christmas movie.
It gets
Okay.
oh,
It is
I don't-
technically a Christmas movie.
yeah. I just don't
It's-
care.
You know, it's a bloody blast and good time, but it is a Christmas movie.
Yeah, I agree.
Now let's change the tenor a little. What do you
All
think
right.
is the best baseball movie out there?
Ooh.
I say it's Major League.
Oh, okay.
I like
This is-
Major League. I like Major League.
Well, it
I
depends.
hate
on,
that. I hate.
Go ahead.
I don't know. I'm trying to remember them. Major
There
League.
was Charlie Sheen, Tom Berenger,
I know. I remember that.
Wesley Snipes. You know, then
And
there
then
was
See-
Martin Sheen was an amazing pitcher, but he had absolutely no control.
until he got glasses.
Yeah, until I realized he was
Yeah.
blind.
Yeah, I will say that I think that's the obvious one, but see, to me, that's too much of a comedy that the baseball can get lost.
It doesn't.
Okay.
How can
I
the
just-
baseball get lost in that?
I don't know.
Well, no,
I'll-
I want to hear this.
I'll be
argue
well
with
because I'm focused on the laughter, the jokes, what's coming next. You got Serrano with the Mr. Allstate guy, insurance guy with the bat and the
Yeah, but he wasn't the
and the chickens and stuff.
Yeah, but he wasn't
And
the
just-
Allstate insurance guy then.
I know. I just love stuff. And then I learned he was like on.
He was Joe
Uh,
Cool.
He was in actually a couple episodes in season 2 of Battle of Buck Rogers.
Really?
Yeah, he was.
I mean,
yeah.
he was chief in Navy SEALs with Charlie Sheen. Yes.
All right, there you go.
Navy SEAls.
Yes. Yeah, they try to make the Yankees the bad guys. Well, the Yankees are the bad guys.
Oh, you got to have a good antagonist. I mean, what are you going to say that you got knocked out of the playoffs by the Detroit Tigers?
Yeah, really. By the way, before I lose anything else here with that, and I will answer your question. Honestly, I'll be honest. When you asked that question, the first movie that came to my mind, I forgot. I never saw Bull Durham.
Really?
The Field of Dreams just bored me. The Natural was pretty good. I thought, but
The
really,
Bad News Bears.
the bad. There you go. That's a great
okay,
one. But honestly, the one that gets me, and this is bizarre for me to say this, I think kind of unpredictable, A League of Their Own.
Yeah. Okay.
It's
a good one. It's, you know what, if Tom Hanks hadn't made that little crack to the umpire about how he looked like a penis with that hat on, it just put it over the top.
Yeah.
For me.
Yeah.
What can I say? It's the little things. But the only problem with Bull Durham, Susan Sarandon never quite did it for me.
Right.
I mean, I've gotten more excited at episodes of Brockmire with Hank Azaria and Amanda Peet.
Huh.
Have you ever watched that show?
No, I haven't.
You've never watched Brockmire on IFC?
No.
Oh, you got to find a way to watch Brockmire.
What network is it on?
It's on IFC. IFC.
IFC. Oh, Independent Film Center. We might have that down our list of.
It is. Oh, it's deliciously baseball.
Okay. Well, this is one I've seen around, but with Bernie Mac, Mr. Baseball, or is that
no.
Tom Selleck.
Mr. Baseball is Tom Selleck. Mr. 3000.
Okay.
Is Bernie Mac.
Okay. All right. I knew there was one Bernie Mac in it. So, but yeah, but all kinds of baseball movies. Serrano was also the Doctor and T-Verse.
I think basketball was like way up there, number one.
Basketball. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Stop Part
Well,
guys.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Well,
It's a joke.
okay. I'm trying to look for a soft way of like, shut the hell up, miss. I don't care. I don't care if you're a lady or if you're Mrs. Dadman. No, not basketball. No, you're out of here. No. Sorry.
That's cool. So,
And I love those guys.
It happens every spring. Okay, that was one. So
I mean, there's Pride of the Yankees. There's a lot of really, really great baseball movies, but I think that, I think that Major League has everything in the right amounts. You have
Right. Okay.
because it's like you compare a League of Their Own to The Natural. It's like you don't really have a clear antagonist in League of Their Own. You just have the forces of social upheaval pushing down on feminist rights generally, but it's against baseball. Whereas in The Natural, you have antagonists. You have antagonists, and you kind of need antagonists for a story. So, anyway.
Yeah. Well, I wanted to show this.
And I do have to say, Bad News Bears, the original, please.
Oh yeah.
Yes, agreed.
I mean, I just got to make sure that I
the original and fully racist.
Yep. It has,
It has to be.
Yeah. It's like
it has to be.
Yeah, it's like some of the other movies that that will never be made again. Just happens. By the way, speaking of Buck Rogers, I actually here's a photo for you. There it is. This is in season 2 when it went off the channel, when it went off the rails to their little hippie van through the cosmos, trying to do whatever they were doing.
Is that Battlestar 1980?
No, that was no, that's Buck Rogers.
Oh, this is Buck. It looks very much like Battlestar Galactica.
Well, it's just that particular jacket he was wearing that episode. But Dennis Haysbert had recurring minor roles throughout that season in Buck Rogers. So
he's obviously not in good hands in this shot.
No. Nice. That was nice. That's a good one.
I hate Allstate.
Oh, well. Don't get me started on insurance companies.
I know you're in the worst place for it, aren't you?
Yeah, exactly, for property insurance. So, hey, we've been fortunate, but others are not so much. Phantom's been watching a UK series from the series called Persuaders, starring Tony Curtis and Roger Moore. He's 9 episodes in of a 24 episode. So far, it's pretty good.
I got to start watching. I've always meant to start watching Terry Nation Survivors.
Right.
It's like I have such a backlog on rare aged Anglophilia. Anyway, English stuff.
Well, I don't know. Like this, another thing with this original Bad News Bears, Pee Wee ball players celebrate the win with drinking beer and even losing at the end. So, are you familiar
from the time in the world when things were extremely racist and people were somewhat okay with it? The Bad News Bears. Do you know that? Sorry, in 4 years, it's going to be the 40th anniversary of Die Hard.
Wow,
that's crazy.
Anyway, sorry, Dadman.
No, that's cool. I just got it. But Fear Strikes Out. I don't remember that one. But Finity says what we all said that whole season. Bring Wilma Deering. Although season 2, did you know? They really went off the deep end with that whole. It was like hippie. Let's navigate the galaxy, and then they brought in Hawkman, and it really got weird. And the uniforms were like they made her from a colonel, like military colonel, to like a sock hop waitress.
Sounds screwier than the edible I just ate. Anyhow,
Gosh.
no. No, do you know what? In more recent memory, did you watch in the 90s, late 90s, Sequest DSV?
I didn't, but hello to Jill. Hey,
hi, Jill.
Jill, good to see you tonight. Hope you're doing well. No, I've heard of Sequest, but I've never watched it.
Sequest was like the first season was it's in the future, and which is like now pretty much, or 20, now pretty much in the next 5-10 years, where everything that's happening border wise, politically, economically, militarily is now happening on the world's oceans, underwater.
Right.
And they have this super submarine, and they converted it from military purposes to scientific purposes. So and Roy Scheider was the captain. And the first season, they had a really solid sci-fi future story plot. And then the second season, they started getting into UFOs. And then the third, and I think I don't know if they even had a fourth season, but they started going way into space sci-fi. That show went off the rails. It's like it started well. Like they had Rodney O'Banion and Steven Spielberg consulting on stuff.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Groundbreaking video effects.
Yeah.
Anyway,
well, let me show you this real quick because there's some Sequest talk right here. Sequest basically them trying to help Roy Scheider get over Jaws, and they had a friendly talking dolphin.
They had a friendly talking dolphin, Darwin.
Oh wow. Buddy really likes the first season. It's really good if dated. So Bob Ballard, whose team locates Titanic, did the open and closes to the episode. Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Brogu actually enjoyed Sequest when it first came out too.
Yeah. That first season was gold.
Yeah.
They even had a kid on board, and it wasn't a Wesley. Not
Really?
Wesley, not a Wesley. It wasn't a Wesley. It was Jonathan Brandis, who starred in Sidekicks with Chuck Norris.
Yeah.
May Jonathan Brandis rest in peace.
Yeah.
But it's just, damn, it was a good show that first season.
Yeah.
And then they started fiddling with the formula.
Mrs., when did Sequest come out? I wonder. Mrs., were you familiar with that show or not?
I was familiar with it.
It was the 90s.
I wonder if you were still working, because that was an NBC show, right?
Yep. NBC Sunday nights.
No, I never saw it.
Let's see.
Is it? Let's see when it.
Tonight after Night Rider. It's
between 93 and 96.
93 and 96. There you go.
Yeah. Yeah. Or you were just you're just trying to get through work, I guess, probably. Or
I never saw this. I never saw this.
If it was a Sunday night, you're probably working in audio then, not in master control. But
or it wasn't memorable.
Yeah. Okay. 3 seasons, 57 episodes.
Have some more crawfish soup, okay?
Yeah.
I will. It'd be good. We talking about not being memorable. We went down to Universal and we rode this one ride, and everyone, I say everyone meaning my youngest and my husband, insisted that I did this ride, and I rode on this Kong ride. I'm like, I've never been on this ride. They said, yeah, you have. I said, no, I haven't. And I'm looking around as we're walking through the thing. I says, I've never been in here. They says, oh, yes, you have. I'm like, no, I haven't. They said, well, you'll remember when you get on the ride. I said, I've not been on this ride. They said, oh, yes, you have. I said, oh, no, I haven't. So we did the entire ride. I got off the ride and I says, I have never been on this ride before. They go, oh, yes, you have. I said, no, I haven't. I remember nothing of this ride. I think I would remember a big, giant gorilla head, but no. So
I still am flummoxed about how you...
saying that to say it's not that difficult for me forgetting watching something while I was working.
Well, let's go back to Wilma Deering, a topic we all love to talk about. There's the first season Wilma Deering, yeah. Buddies said they had the DVD and Blu-ray sets of Sequest. So.
Now, if I could get her and Aaron Gray
RuneQuest
on a desert island, yes.
All right. Well, but Wilma. Yes, there's Wilma. But what's interesting is, the first season you got the Colonel, you have the just all the just tough. It made it militaristic. So season 2, I did that series with Hungry and JT and Daisy, and My gosh, look at this. I should have a Wilma appreciation stream. All the comments, but then season 2 they took them from like Earth and the normal bad guys to we're gonna bring in this Hawkeye and travel the galaxy looking for new, just reuniting the Earth colonies that left. And this is what they did to her in the second season. I mean, it really looks like a sock opera, just or you got this mini skirt.
She
with
looks
this.
like she'd have roller skates and give you and get you a milkshake.
I would not complain about either.
I know.
I wouldn't either, but when I want my Buck Rogers, my space adventures and bad guys bang bang pew pew, it's like she's not the militaristic colonel like she was in the other one.
Yeah.
So Hawkeye, bird person, yes. Absolutely, yes. So all right. I'm not familiar with RuneQuest, but yeah, I'm sure, I'm sure it could be. I never could get in D&D. I tried one time, but yeah. Oh, Fam said an 03 Sequest, 03 Sequest was against 1 Hour and Simpsons on Fox, Lois and Clark on ABC. So Talking Dolphin or Terry Hatcher. Sorry, Charlie.
Yeah. But season 3, even though they had Michael Ironside, it's still.
Gosh,
he's not he's not really good. Like he's not a really good guy. He makes a bad good guy.
Yeah. I'm sorry. Finity just nailed it with that one right there. I wish I'd have always thought about that line with that picture. Buck Rogers goes to the drive-in.
Well, while you guys are all enjoying this, I'm going to let you enjoy it. I am going to quietly bow out so I can work on my show for tomorrow.
We're too distracting, I guess.
A little bit. Well, I could just sit here and not talk, but then you talk to me and ask a question, and I'm not listening.
I promise I won't. If you just want to sit with, I won't. I won't do it again.
No, it's okay. I really need to. I need to watch. I know, but I need to watch some of the show too, so I have to have audio on.
Well, by the way, can I get you to look at one more meme before I?
Okay.
All right. Because it's National Alabama Day, right? I told you about that, Max Redstone, too. And
National Alabama Day?
Yes. Each state has one day a year dedicated to celebrating it. Well, Alabama is December 14th. We're about to roll in December 15th. I'm not sure who has one today. But here, Shark Week in Alabama.
Oh, my gosh. Oh, God, that's terrible.
Fun. So much fun.
Oh, that is. Oh, that's bad.
That's also a bad. That's a shark with meth mouth.
Yeah, well, you could almost say it's Shark Week in Florida for that matter too.
That's a bad photoshopping job.
Brogu says, Mrs. Dadman, before you leave, admit that you've been on that ride.
Okay, I've been on that ride.
There you go.
Right.
I really don't. I still don't remember it, but I have people that insisted. I went to Biltmore. Once I was at Biltmore. That's the only time I remember being at Biltmore. And I have been told that I was there before with, family members. And I'm like, no, I haven't. They insist I was there. But I don't remember it. It was during.
Yeah.
If I took drugs, I would blame that, but I don't. So I don't quite know what it is. So if you want me to admit it, I'll admit it.
Hooray.
Yay. Okay.
Do you want to say anything about your upcoming week again, since we got 15 people?
Okay, tomorrow at 8 p.m. we're going to be reviewing.
Oh God, stunning! No, we didn't. Nobody reviewed her to go.
No. At the
Uh,
cost of Biltmore, you
oh,
want to remember it.
yeah. Buddy said that shark. I'm going to gum you. Duh,
Da,
duh,
da,
duh, duh, duh.
da, 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 da. Tomorrow at 8 p.m., we're going to be reviewing National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. On Monday, A Christmas Story. Tuesday, Home Alone 2, Lost in New York. Wednesday, Scrooged. And Thursday will be our final one, which is Klaus, which is on Netflix. All of those are at 8 p.m. I'll also be doing my morning show Monday through Friday at 10 a.m. Tuesday at 1 p.m., I will be doing a Christmas Lego build. And on Thursday, if I'm not exhausted, I will be doing a puttering in Lego Fortnite. And then after that, on Friday, Dadman's going to be doing a Christmas tradition show, which I'll be on with Daisy Blossom, and that's on his channel at 8 p.m. And then I'm taking Christmas week off.
Right.
Although we
So,
may have a stream, but it'll be me doing the work for it. But yeah, I mean, you will have like 2.5 weeks of solid streaming, then, Mrs. That's it's been a busy time for you.
yes, it has.
And folks, if
So,
you've not watched our reviews, it's different than the way I do movie reviews. Mrs. is actually working the frames of pictures throughout the movie as we read selected passages of the script in the movie. It's really a different format. So hopefully you can make plans to be with us tomorrow night on Christmas Vacation and the others coming up.
and I tell you, if you like the classic and Christmas animated, like Santa Claus is Coming to Town, all of a sudden they all went out of my brain. Charlie Brown Christmas, all any of kind of those. Watch our show from this morning. We did one at noon today, and we talked about some of the classic shows at that time. So,
Yeah.
on that note, goodbye,
Well,
everybody.
Mrs. I'm sorry. One last one that
Oh
I came.
gosh. Okay.
I know.
He's
Sorry,
gonna
one
do
last.
this to me.
No. But this is why we offered you to hang in the background. But this one is
Oh,
good.
hey, derivative Jill. Well,
Yeah,
have you
she
said hi?
yeah
Did I
she
miss
came in
it?
earlier. Yeah,
Oh, I'm so sorry.
she said
Hello.
she said she's feeling a little bit better now. She's still getting over some sickness. So,
Oh,
but
that
this one's too
sucks.
good for National Alabama Day. I got to figure out if there's a new national state today since it's the 15th now. But here, the Real Housewives of Alabama.
Okay, that's rather true.
Okay.
Okay.
Wah, 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 wah.
Yes.
All right,
Yep.
Mrs.
Oh, okay.
Thank
Bye,
you.
everybody. Thanks. I'll see you guys
Bye.
later. Bye.
And that, folks, is the great and glorious Mrs. Dadman Walking. What's funny is that's under something called demotivational photos.
Oh,
So,
fun.
yeah, exactly. And exactly, Finity. Sweet Home, Alabama. There's actually another one that I had with that, too, that was actually pretty funny. We do it. I can't wait. I mean, people pick on Florida all the time. And, I've been trying to figure out not how to. There's so many. If you look up Bama funny memes, they're almost all football related. But you just, there are some good ones out there. So you never got into football that much. It's mostly the baseball, right?
Mostly, yeah. I've like I said, I watched about 5 minutes of 5 minutes of the NFL this year.
Yeah, I got you. Hey, one more, Sweet Home Alabama. When you break up with your Roblox girlfriend and then you hear your sister crying downstairs. Sweet Home Alabama. Okay. All right. And that, folks, we have celebrated Alabama. The 14th is over. We're now on the 15th. So, let's see. Jill, he probably was. He was thank God that pan was strategically placed to cover up the certain parts. But yeah, he was sitting on a big stack of wood. So, hey, small town republic. Right now, South Alabama is playing in a bowl game in the state capital. So that's fitting. Yep.
Well, who the hell's having a bowl game 2 weeks before New Year's?
There's like 35 bowl games. They've proliferated all of college sports now. They are so. It's gotten so big where they cannot fill up teams enough where they have to pass an exemption to allow teams with losing records or teams that don't have 6 wins to go into bowl games now. That's how many bowl games there are. And of course, half the time your players that are now transferring or not playing in the game for one reason. But great to see you, Small Town Republic. Yes, yesterday the 14th was National Alabama Day, Small Town Republic. So if you go back and watch earlier, I had a few other memes. Unfortunately, one of them was an Auburn meme, and I apologize to you Auburn fans for saying it.
Dumbass bowl.
The dumbass. Well, hey,
I want to be so rich one year I can sponsor the Dumbass Bowl just to call it the Dumbass Bowl.
Well, one thing we want to do, we talked about around here having the teams that suck the most come together for the Toilet Bowl. You know, let the worst teams of all play together. Gosh.
The Dumbass Bowl.
But yeah, absolutely. So, but great to see you, Small Town Republic. Now, Phantom Outsider, did anyone address the disturbing fact that both Santa and Jessica were the same age, came from the same town, and he was left at Burgermeister's doorstep, and she said her family couldn't afford it all? No, that one I think may have escaped us, Phantom, but that's something to bring back up when next time the missus is on to see if she called that.
Meisterburger?
Yeah, exactly. Okay, I gotta do this. If B from O is still around, Small Time Republic is right here. I gotta do this for my Auburn fans. Sorry. So that's where Alabama fans come from. Sorry, it's
very droll.
I did one picking on Alabama. I did one talking about Auburn earlier. I had to do one for the Auburn fans about Alabama. So oh gosh, we've talked about Wilma Deering and all that. So hey, so the 14th was National Alabama Day. So let's see where we are. What's today? The 15th now. So you'd asked about baseball. B from O. There you go. He thumbs up. Oh, I got it. What are the chances 2 genders in the same town, same age, not related? Come on, sauce. Well, they didn't have kids. Oh God. It does. Crap. Yes. Right, Jim Carrey. I think that's Ace Ventura too. Yeah, out of the rhino's butt. Oh my gosh. Yeah. All right. I see that one. So all right.
Wasn't that Bruce Almighty?
Was that Bruce Almighty? I thought it was. I get some of his movies. Ooh, by the way, the 15th today, since the missus is not doing a stream today, it's the Bill of Rights Day, Cat Herders Day. So if you heard cats, and today the 15th is National Cupcake Day, and Wear Your Pearls Day. So hey,
I don't have any pearls.
No, it was Ace Ventura too. Yeah, I don't need pearls. Yeah. I don't need pearls either, but hey. Oh, boy. But hey, I will celebrate National Cupcake Day on the 15th, which I'm sure means go to your cupcake stores and buy some cupcakes. But hey, so the baseball, you brought up the baseball movies. You want to go a little further on that topic?
Sure.
Oh, yes, Sean Young and the first Ace Ventura. Finkel is Einhorn. Einhorn is Finkel. Gosh, what a great movie. Yeah, so let's go a little further on the baseball movies then.
Okay.
Where do you want to go with it? So, because I mentioned like League of Their Own. That's one that always stepped out at me as one of the more baseball movies that I actually got into. And I don't know if it's because it's a period piece that really drew my, with the history of the women's baseball leagues that happened during World War II. I think that probably what drew me to it more than anything else.
Yeah. Well, it's like I said, it's oh gosh, what am I thinking here? I am like I said, I am thinking that you need Major League is a little bit. It has everything like a good baseball movie needs, including a good antagonist. You know, you don't always get an antagonist in the form of like a character. Sometimes characters represent the antagonism. You know, like I don't know, like the owners and John Lovitz. But even they were like, you know, sort of wanting them to succeed. So they weren't really clear antagonists, were they? So
Small Time said anything but the slugger's wife.
I mean, there's the natural, but you know, there's the natural. It's like the natural is really good movie making, but it troubles me how it departs from the book.
Right. Anti-Derivative Jill just brought up The Sandlot. That's one that has historically been saluted and praised by many people.
Definitely, because you definitely have an antagonist there. Even if it is an antagonist who isn't always the antagonist.
Yeah.
Oh shoot! I was supposed to. Reminds me of something I was supposed to do, but I forgot.
Well, if you need to take a second.
No. I was supposed to review. Review To Kill a Mockingbird for someone in my temple, but I can get back to it. No, it's not like, oh my God, I have to do this right now. I'm like, oh my God, I forgot to do this.
Exactly. It is very easy to blow all kinds of money. It happens especially with sports athletes all the time, blowing through millions and stuff like that. But I will say, I'm glad that Jim Carrey is back.
How? He's selling his house. He was selling his house for $30 million. Now it's down to like 19 3/4.
Yeah.
The guy, you know, these, it's like, okay, you know, like Nicolas Cage, he goes and he makes stupid freaking decisions and he's got to go back to acting in not even a good movies, like just the ones that go direct to video. Okay, Dadman, it happened.
Well, I tell you what I like though. I'm glad he's back for Sonic 3 because he's really a great Dr. Robotnik or Eggman. So yeah, you know, it's like, that's why I say, like, even though he was in retirement, it was so good that he's
been in retirement 6 different times.
Yeah, I know.
Forget about it.
You know, the one person that is in retirement that you really hope maybe one day would come back for something.
Jack Nicholson.
Well, yeah, he was always good. To me, he's up there with the Joker for me, like Cesar Romero.
Yep.
But Rick Moranis.
Yeah,
that would be good to see him back. You know, he left because of family reasons and stuff.
Yeah,
and all credit to him for all that.
I get it, but the kids are like, aren't the kids grown by now? I mean, that's been at least 20 years. I mean, all he's doing is getting punched on the sidewalk in New York, literally. You know, like you know that happened.
Yeah, that was horrible too. Yeah, I mean, he's one actor I would love to see. I would love to see him back again for another role, but it had to be the right role. Almost something if they continue with the Ghostbusters franchise, but they need to make sure it's a good Ghostbusters, you know, like more like Afterlife than Frozen Kingdom. I mean, it's like, you know, that I don't know what you thought between Ghostbusters Afterlife or Frozen Kingdom.
I have not seen either one.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yes.
But yeah, we talked about both of them, but you know, the second would seem more of a teen angst drama thing, which kind of took away from it.
Really?
Afterlife was more of a throwback tribute to Harold Ramis and like old school. There was a difference between the two, and but you just want, you know, it's like the athlete needing to go to the right situation for them and things like that, you know, and that's why I'd love to see Moranis one more time at least, but it needs to be the right role in the right type of movie. I
would love to see him and Bill Murray and Andy McDowell and Chris Elliott in a sequel to Groundhog Day, but where Rick Moranis plays Ned Ryerson.
Yes. Ned Ryerson. Phil, it's me.
I've seen you like 40. No, don't punch. No, don't. Please don't punch me again. Okay, I realize it. I didn't think that anyone else was reliving the same thing too. I've been going nuts.
Ned Ryerson, one of the greatest. That guy was so good as Ned Ryerson, though.
Yeah, Terry Tobolsky.
I'm like, Ned? It's just
Ned
like
Ryerson.
Yeah, then he ends up buying all the friggin' insurance policies from him and stuff like that. And here you go. Here's Ned Ryerson, Steven Tobolsky.
Steven Tobolsky.
Tobolsky, yes.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's like, he really was great in this role.
Yeah.
That's another movie that was great. But see, then again, do you really want a sequel, or it's got to be?
Oh, you know what? I think if Bill Murray signed on to it, I don't know. I would. You know what? To quote the game show host from RoboCop, I'd buy that for $1.
Yeah. Watch for that step. First step. It's a
doozy.
Easy. And that guy was so great in that, and you could tell the annoyance. It's like Bill Murray sold the natural annoyance with it. Just like you could tell. I wonder if he was really pissed off at the moment.
Probably.
It was so natural, the look of like contempt. It was hilarious with that. So small time.
I have a hot pepper story. When
so much I will get to a small time. I'd hope Gene Hackman would do one more movie.
He's 94. He's 94, living in Santa Fe.
Jeez, gosh, I remember him in the Hoosiers.
Him and George R.R. Martin.
Wow. So Jill said the new Ghostbusters had the right heart and spirit. Writing is still killing it. Needs some seasoned comedy writers, and kid needs some lessons. See, my biggest thing with Ghostbusters Frozen Kingdom, and the Miss and I talked about that, was that made it too much of a teen angst drama crap, family issues. And that, to me, the biggest thing was they foreshadowed this dark demonic thing with these horns, this very mysterious. And the way the movie started, that thing was so powerful and uncontrollable. I mean, it was a great baddie.
They should have just done a crossover with Hellboy.
Well, but they were so they glossed over it. It basically wrapped up the movie. It was like, well, why? If you saw how it all played out, that bad guy that could have been so much was just like they threw him in the last 20 minutes of the. They peppered him in once or twice, but then the last 20 minutes was the movie, and it's like not enough of the bad guy. So, this is a good one here. Rick Moranis and Dave. That would probably be the one, I think. Bring him back and get Dave Thomas together and do another.
It kind of sucks. Like the only thing he's done is a Mint Mobile commercial with Ryan Reynolds.
Yeah, I know. Exactly. Groundhog was a cycle. I agree. I'm not big with sequels and reboots, but hey, it's always fun to think some theoretically. Just because you, as Ian Malcolm said, just because you're so busy trying to do it, you need to stop thinking if you should do it. So, and I don't know. I've not seen Annie McDowell.
It's Ned Ryerson. You need to get back to Punxsutawney right now. What? Now. So yeah, you've trapped me here with you for eternity.
Yes, I
agree.
No time travel, just a loop. Yes. Anyway, but hey. All right, so I love this movie. I'm glad you brought this one up. This would be a really good one to see. But yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
But yeah, I forgot Strange Brew was always so fun. Hey Hoser, yeah, get our Canadian friends. Canadian Spider-Man and Comic Relief Crusader. One night I had them on. I mentioned them. If I cast, I'd cast those two as the McKenzie brothers. It's like just looking at two of them. But yeah, it could be fun. Buddy likes What About Bob more.
Well, you did have Richard Dreyfuss.
Yeah, well.
What can you do?
Yeah, I don't know. But What about Bob? I don't know.
What about
Bill
Bob?
Murray. I think Bill Murray is one that pretty much outside of Ghostbusters, I didn't. And some of his comedy, the Saturday Night Live days, those were the big things. But we're going to be watching Scrooge coming up this week and talking about it later this week. I'm interested because I've never seen that movie. So,
What?
Scrooged.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Fam said they could expand on the movie that they had made with the fleshy-headed mutants driven mad by radiation. Okay. Hey, always coming up with sequels and other things that we can do with that. That'd be cool. Plan our own movie. That would be interesting.
Yeah.
No.
Well, no.
No.
Yeah.
And yeah, Daniel, it's been a rough year for a lot of people that are gone now with us. And I remember both of them out there very much so. So absolutely. I got an article. Hey, Curtis Selby. Hey, good to see you tonight. How are you doing? Awesome. The IMDb. Apparently, I have an IMDb page thanks to Buddy
Yes,
Hepburn
you said.
notifying me about it. But and he didn't create it. He said, but it was interesting. I know it looks like there's a source, but this was created 7 years ago, and so I know IMDb has its weaknesses. It can be changed, all that stuff. I don't, but it's just a quick reference. It has the top 25 baseball movies. So let's see how I'll bring it up on screen so you can see it too.
Alrighty.
And we'll see, get your and the chat's reaction to the top 25 baseball movies that are around. Okay, according to this. Okay, by Film Blood, that's on here. All right, so feel free to disagree if you want to. I'm not sure if it's by.
Yeah.
It's sort of by list order, so I don't think it's necessarily.
I have a place in my heart for. I have a place in my heart for this movie because James Earl Jones is in it.
Yes,
it's like baseball, Ray. America has been built up, plowed over, and rolled over by an army of steel, built up and rolled over again. Baseball has marked the time, Ray. People will come.
I honestly think that's the first time I actually saw James Earl Jones in a movie.
What?
And I didn't know.
Moonlight Graham. You did see it.
A little bit, yeah. I saw most of it. Not my favorite movie, but I have seen it. But it was like no, James Earl Jones in Field of Dreams. Field of Dreams. So, and Curtis Selby, hey, feel free if you crash, that's okay. Just crash in your bed, not on the road. And hey, thanks for coming by.
They'll want to come. They'll want to come to Iowa.
Now, Buddy says Field of Dreams is good, but not rewatchable for him.
Yeah, it's it doesn't. It isn't. It's that's where the comedy. That is where the comedy of Major League comes in. You can watch that movie all day long. Go to sleep, wake up the next day, and watch it all day long the next day.
Right.
You can't do Field of Dreams unless you're like massively depressed.
I'm more like Infinity. If you build it, they might come. I want to see proof before I build it. But hey, if they ever remake it, Pete Rosenthal
it's like the story of a farmer who's so bad that he can lose an acre and a half of land and go into bankruptcy. Field of Dreams.
Nice take on that. So,
I mean, seriously.
Yeah, I know.
He loses an acre and a half of a farm. He loses like what he's got. You got to imagine he's got maybe 100. Okay, let's say he's got 50 acres.
But is an acre and a half even a farm? I mean,
yeah. I mean, no. He loses. He takes down the baseball field. So to me, it's like he takes down an acre and a half, maybe 2 acres of land. He's got to have like 40 or 50 acres under him at least. So you're telling me that 2% loss is a complete bust for this guy? I mean, I guess you got to I guess there's got to be a way where you lose out to Timothy Busfield, but
I guess so. Well, the second on their list is A League of Their Own, which we talked a little bit. It's based. It got some reference to the women's baseball league of the. That'd be something to look at sometime. Is
Yeah.
the history of that league that existed around during World War II for a bit. Really an interesting movie. I like I said, I'm not really used to these type of movies, but for some reason that one always attracted me with I think the time period that it had to do, because I do like studying a lot of World War II stuff that time period, and it just, I don't know, this movie, A League of Their Own. Normally I would say chick flicks and I run away from it and stuff, but I actually really like this movie compared to Field of Dreams. If I had a choice to watch the two, I will. She didn't work hard enough.
Right.
Buddy Hepburn said Costner kind of kills them for me. He's just in so many. Yes.
Like I said, Bull Durham. It's not Costner that kills it for me. It's Susan Sarandon.
Yeah, I know exactly. But his point is that Costner. That's like he's always Bull Durham, Field of Dreams, For Love of the Game, Upside of Anger. Then he plays a sports agent in one of the NFL movies or something.
Yeah, the Draft Day.
Yeah. Draft Day. That one. It's like how. I mean, I keep looking at movies like that.
Hey, he sells it as an actor. He's a good actor.
Yeah. Well, good, but I mean, is the movie even halfway realistic though? That's what I wonder about a movie like that. Because they like to portray these movies as being accurate sometimes, and you're like, you don't know.
Did you ever see No Way Out?
Yeah, that was a movie.
He sold it there.
Yeah, he did. I will say he did. All right, let's take a look at the next one we got here. Moneyball.
Haven't seen it yet.
Mm.
I that's like, usually I'm a big fan of Michael Lewis inspired books. I just haven't seen it yet.
Costner's Tin Cup. Yeah, it's no Happy Gilmore. Yeah, Happy Gilmore is my golf movie that I want. Happy Gilmore is the way I think every golf course should be. I like to mock golf and all with their golf claps, and I joke with somebody about driving the cart with them over the greens and stuff, and that pisses off real golf people like crazy. I mean, I like Happy Gilmore with the friggin' goalie stick to block your opponent from a putt into the hole, but Buddy says Moneyball is good. Oh yeah, exactly. Zero effort accent.
Yeah, but he wasn't the best actor in that movie. Alan Rickman was.
Yes. Dude, Alan Rickman was fabulous in everything he did.
Yep.
I mean, Die Hard, even in Galaxy Quest.
In Dogma.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, God, No Way Out. Saved by Sean Young and Black Stockings. Yes. Well, Moneyball is good. It's about Billy Bean, former player, took over for the Oakland A's as general manager. So, hey, Major League, that's when we talked about. The Cleveland Indians owners trying to sink the team to move the team. I believe in 89, and the concept was that they would sink the team and move them to Florida. And I believe Florida did not have the first team in Florida. I thought was the Marlins. And so it became a bigger issue at the time because of all the talk about moving a team to Florida, putting a team in Florida. And that was the thing is
that's what made it realistic.
Yeah. But now it would be like no big deal because hey, we got two teams already in Florida, you know?
Yeah, but still, it's like moving a baseball team is still, today, it's more relevant than ever.
Yeah.
You know, now you got two baseball teams that are probably they're losing a home after 2024.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, what's next?
Well, I will say like the Tampa Bay Rays with the hurricane that came through.
Exactly.
They're actually going to have to play it.
Them and the A's.
Well, the A's are self-inflicted because they torched the community. They torched the community and everything else. So now they're going to play.
You got a victim, and a self-inflicted victim. You got two victims. Come on.
Well, I have a little more sympathy for the hurricane people, but then again, that's a debacle down there in Tampa about trying to rebuild that stadium.
Oh yeah,
they're not going to put the biggest.
You know what the biggest debacle is?
What's that?
They cut the council or board or whatever supervisory board over the facilities decided to cut the insurance by 75%. In the last year. Yeah, it's how much of an ass do you have to feel?
Cheap. Yeah, because see, they thought I mean, you're in Florida. Although I will say those storms came in at paths that are not normal for the Gulf Coast.
I'm just saying,
you got to plan. That's why
it's why you have insurance.
And they cut it down. I mean, because as it is, the stadium's supposed to be replaced, as far as I know, and Buddy might be able to correct me. They're supposed to move to a new permanent stadium in a couple years. Which, why would you put a ton of money to put another roof on this old stadium? That's not.
I mean, you're not. It's like the insurance. Having insurance doesn't give you something to replace. Doesn't give you someone who's guaranteed to replace. It just gives you someone to sue if it happens.
Wow. Buddy's saying they may not go now to Vegas. Well, they tore down the Tropicana for them to start building that baseball stadium.
Yeah, but you know what they could build on the Las Vegas Strip?
What?
Another casino.
Yeah. Well,
more gambling.
Yes. Hey, JPRPH1. Hey, thank you for leaving a like. I appreciate it, though. Good to see you. So, wow, that is interesting, buddy. We'll have to take a look. I'll have to.
More gaming.
JT and I get together. We're gonna have to take a look at that and do more about that, because it sounded like it was a done deal with them moving to Vegas. But I know that. But see, they also said they were going to move to Vegas before they submitted all the financing deals from Vegas and everything.
It's not a done deal. They have not broke ground on a stadium yet.
They're just tearing down the one casino I stayed at in my life.
Well, you know what? There's in between Aria and Trump is a 4.7 acre plot of land that's been empty for over 20 years. It's Vegas, baby.
Yeah. And hell to Corey Cochran. Good to see you tonight. We picked on Alabama today, not Kentucky, but good to see you.
The Fontainebleau, they built that thing up, and then it stood empty for 15 years on the north end of the Strip. Now it's open.
Well, look at this. Corey just said YouTube just told him, and we've been going 2 hours. The Miss and I were going before you came on 2 hours, and he just said YouTube just told him I was on.
Well, it didn't get good until I came on.
Hey, better not say that too loud in front of the missus. Come kick your ass and eat your soup again.
Yeah.
Well, Ray should move to Nashville or Charlotte.
And you know what? Interestingly, Nashville has said that it does not have the necessary ingredients for a baseball team.
Really?
Really? That the Nashville mayor went on the Jeff Plaster show, which is a local radio show, was talking about how they were approached by guess who they were approached by? Come on, guess. It's an easy guess.
You tell me.
Jerry Reinsdorf.
Oh God.
The owner of the Chicago White Sox. And that is, for those of you who are not baseball fans, that is the worst team in baseball ever, based on this season's standings.
Well, the Bulls haven't been too good in recent years, at least the last time
but the Bulls had their two dynasties where everyone in Chicago can live in the past to a certain extent, but not when you want a new stadium.
Yeah. Well,
but
small town Republic saying Vegas, the Tropicana Casino in Vegas and Tropicana filled. Oh, that's right. They both had the same freaking name. I never made that connection. And Tampa destroyed it at the same time.
But you know what? Jeffrey son, the mayor said, hey, they basically implied, hey, we spent $2.1 billion on the Tennessee Titans. We don't exactly have a lot of loose change hanging around. Unless they essentially implying that, hey, if you want to come here, build your own stadium, we're fine with that. But yeah,
Wow, a
the
local
word
government actually say that?
the
That's
words
amazing.
say we don't exactly have all the ingredients for a major league team.
Wow, that's
So,
unheard of for a government. I mean, it's like now they bend over and grab
well,
the ankles for
they've
the Jaguars who do nothing on the field, but they're going to
well,
build a state of the art stadium downtown and all these super
Nashville.
events around it. It's
Yeah,
like
Nashville, like I said, they put $2.1 billion into the Titans.
ugh, well,
You know,
and they have a hockey team also in Nashville, right?
do I think they do?
I
Yeah,
believe they do. Yeah, so wow, but hey, you never know. But yeah, that's interesting. That is bizarre. The two fields are named the same.
Utah's quite the opposite. Utah put down $900 million to snag the Coyotes from Phoenix, and they've sort of lightly implied that they have another $900 million in another fund for another team if they should want to move up there.
Wow. Well, hey, you never know.
Anyway.
Buddy said that the Tropicana in Tampa, city, county are responsible for the repairs, and they're unwilling to fund it due to the end of the life of the stadium and the drop in insurance prior to the hurricane.
Yep. It's going to cost $65 million just to do repairs.
Yeah, and you can't just play in it without the roof because it was an indoor stadium. It doesn't have the drainage necessary for outdoor weather baseball games. So yeah, that is interesting.
So
Buddy says Diamondbacks are having issues too. They're supposed to maintain the stadium per the lease and have major issues for the roof and HVAC.
So their lease only goes to 2027.
Yeah, and then they hold the local communities over a barrel saying, well, we'll just move a team,
Yeah.
And like in this case, they don't uphold their part. Imagine if the city didn't uphold their part. The first thing is running and griping and bitching about.
You know what a bad deal on a legally executed contract is? A legally binding deal. And the Diamondbacks really, from a contract point of view, should have put in. It basically says, hey, you guys are this is a public stadium, but you guys are responsible for it.
Well, we had an event in our city that actually basically the grand jury came back, said you can't prosecute a bad contract.
Yeah,
I mean, both parties agreed to it, but basically the city gave like $500 million to a developer to start projects to redevelop stuff on a river for buildings and all this stuff, but ended up doing nothing with it and walked off with the money. And it was legal because they followed the contract.
Yeah. I mean, there was a similar thing. There's a similar thing here. There's a building that was owned by the local power company and by the parent of the local power company. And things riddled with asbestos and it's unusable, but someone who's a deal maker in City Hall, brokered the contract, and there's it's still stuck in lawsuits now, and it's like they've had the building for like 10 years. So, it's a bitch trying to prove bad faith.
Yeah. All right. Well,
what's number 4? 5.
Number 4 is Major League. So, hey, nice discussions. I appreciate it. Glad to have you on with us and you guys out in the chat. Thank you. 8 Men Out.
Men Out. Yeah.
Movie about the Black Sox scandal. So, where the Chicago White Sox accepted bribes to lose the 1919 World Series.
I am a fan of classic John Cusack, not modern John Cusack.
What about Better Off Dead?
Oh yeah, that's classic John Cusack.
So but 2012 was it? 2012, that disaster movie, that's modern John Cusack, right?
That's more modern John Cusack. I mean, I guess I'm really like, the last 7 or 8 years, super liberal John Cusack. I'm like, dude, come on, seriously.
Well, it's like, just I know it's all crazy. It's just sometimes it's like, just stop talking and keep acting.
Yep.
Yeah, exactly. So let's see. All right, let's see. And of course, this story, the whole thing, there's rumors that some people got a bad deal in it because even, they actually performed well in the series.
Yeah. And there were like some people who claimed that they were threatened.
Yeah.
So,
All right. Let's go. The Natural.
Ah, yes, The Natural.
Yep. Let's see.
I mean, like I said, it's a beautifully shot movie. You want to see a baseball movie with Robert Redford, but it's like at the end of the day,
Mm-hmm.
he gets off easy compared to the
Yeah.
book. So it's like
Mm-hmm.
compared to the book where he is like guilty as hell.
Right.
But
Yeah. He was an older guy, but yeah, it's interesting how it just came up from nowhere and ended up becoming a like almost supernatural talent. That's what's interesting. This was one that I saw when I was much younger. I was not as wild, but I don't know. It seemed a little over the top with me, like the way it ended, where he's like limping around and all of a sudden hits a home run into the lights, and
yeah,
just was a little bit. But so, Buddy said that The Natural is nice. Has iconic scene and score, but it's another I don't watch very often.
yeah, it's
Yep.
not very rewatchable. It's like
Yeah.
you can watch it maybe once every 5 or 10 years, or if like nothing else is on.
Mm-hmm. Bull Durham. Talks about.
So again, Susan Sarandon just knocks it a little bit outside the box for me,
Yeah. Yeah. Well, what knocks it? Who will? Tim Robbins. Just that ruins it for me. So I just walk on by.
It's Mr.
Baseball. Yep. Tom Selleck, 1992.
I heard there's this Japanese thing where you can get drunk and yell at your boss.
Is that a line from it?
Yes.
Oh, gosh. Wow.
Yeah. He shows up one day with a bottle of booze. He's saying, I heard there's this Japanese thing where you can get drunk and yell at your boss.
That's too funny. See, The Sandlot, that was also mentioned. The Rookie.
Hey.
Yeah, text Major League after getting to try out. Oh, wow, cool. I saw this advertised but did not watch it.
Didn't see it.
I wonder if Rookie of the Year is in here about the kid with the super arm from the Cubs. The only time the Cubs have won anything until a few years ago. For the Love of the Game is another one. Billy Chappell. That story. Another Kevin Costner movie.
Mm-hmm.
The Bad News Bears from 1976, like the missus said. Yeah. That is cool. I remember that thing was so fun back then. The Fan.
Oh man,
wow.
That's I don't know. No, you know what? It's a good Tony Scott movie, but gosh, yeah. I mean, I'd say it's like a stalker movie that has baseball in it.
Yeah. Okay. And so that's the difference. Is what's a baseball movie, or what's it's got what type of movie is it? Just something that happens to have baseball in it? Kind of like the whole Die Hard. Is it a Christmas movie, or just is it a movie that has Christmas in it?
Yeah, it's a stalker movie that has it's a baseball themed stalker movie. Yeah. Like,
but you
could replace Robert De Niro with like the Psycho chick,
right? Well, Buddy says that Mr. Baseball is very rewatchable. So.
Yep.
Let's see. 42 about Jackie Robinson.
Yeah.
That's, let's see. We got Major League 2.
I wonder if 61. Oh, there's 61.
Yeah. 61. Oh, that's Mayor. Is that Mayor's?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. With the home runs. Yeah. Major League 2. What did you think of it as a sequel? Because I didn't like those.
I didn't like it either. It was really tough to like. It was really tough to. Gosh, the toughest thing to digest there was Omar Epps as Willie Mays Hayes. It's just you needed to bring back. You had this holy trinity. You had Charlie Sheen, you had Tom Berenger, you had Wesley Snipes. You
I
had
do,
to bring back all three.
dude.
It would be like replacing either John Ashton or Judge Reinhold in Beverly Hills Cop 2.
Right.
No.
You just can't. Yeah, I mean, because Omar Epps tried, but it was not the same.
Yeah, he tried.
It just was not. It wasn't even close, and it wasn't no fault with Epps because he's a good actor, but it just was. It didn't have that same impact of delivery like Wesley Snipes. You know, it's like trying to make Demolition Man again without him as
exactly
as Simon Phoenix. You know.
Don't say that, please. Someone's gonna make it now.
I don't know. Yeah. I can't wait. What I love about I said this because Daisy Blossom I reviewed Demolition Man, but it was the movie that foretold 2020 before 2020 ever happened. So
yeah, it was the most realistic dystopian movie.
Exactly. So Small Time said they should have just gotten another center fielder instead of recasting the role.
Pretty much. Like it's I can't. I don't want to speak badly about Omar Epps, but it's just sorry that was Wesley Snipes' role.
No, I agree. I understand. Let's see what else we've got in here. We got the Pride of the Yankees.
Wow, so only 17. Damn.
Had Babe Ruth in it. Looks like so.
Yeah.
Let's see. Bad News Bears, the newer one. See, why did they put this one in? It's just.
Yeah, I don't. How is this? How is this? Next.
Yeah. Jackie Robinson story from 1950.
Ooh, I didn't know it had Ruby Dee in it. I haven't watched this one yet.
All right, had Jackie Robinson in it. There it is, Rookie of the Year. That's the first Cubs success since 1989. So
all they needed was Gary Busey.
I know they did. Small Time liked Bears too. So yeah, it just was so funny how then we had an accident. Then he ended up having an accident to get back to normal. Hey, Lemon Pie, hello, Citrus. What's all this then? We're not sure. We kind of we've been all over the place. We ended up in top 25 baseball movies right now, according to IDBM, and we also celebrated the state of Alabama. On the 14th was National Alabama Day.
Shall we sing Cotton Eye Joe?
If you can. So. Small Town Republic is talking about the original Bad News Bears sequel. Okay,
the Bad News Bears. Is that the one where they go? That's the one where they go to the Houston Astrodome.
Probably so.
Yeah.
Well, let me take a quick look on something real quick because let me see, because I thought there was one that they went to the Japan.
Yeah, I think that was the third one.
Yeah, let's see. Yes, Lemon Pie. December 14th is National Alabama Day. Every state has a certain national day, and Alabama. We showed some memes about it earlier too. So, and I actually had a television series too. The Bad News Bears did.
Wow, that I did not know.
79 to 90. Excuse me. Sorry.
70 what?
79 to 80 was a television series.
So it ran for 11 years and no one knows about it.
79 to 80. Bad News Bears was in 76. Bad News Bears Breaking Training 77. Bad News Bears Go to Japan 78. And Bad News, those were the three originals. The next one's in 2005. But this one had a television series from 79 to 80. So let's see. All right. Bad News Bears TV series. The Bad News Bears TV series was on CBS running from March 24th, 1979 until July 26, 1980. Had 26 episodes, 3 unaired by CBS.
So they shot a season into the can, and like it was something they like introduced mid-season.
And right, and then they had 2 more movies after that. So Jack Warden played Morris Buttermaker. So, but he was a coach of a junior high school team. So, yeah, sounds like it's a little different approach on it, but still the same type of thing. It was originally scheduled on Saturday nights at 8, but then in September 1979 it was moved to 8:30 p.m. 3 episodes into the series' second season, CBS canceled the series due to low ratings. So, yeah. So, apparently, they in '80 they started showing again, but the time changes kept getting moved around, so audiences were confused by the time changes and stopped tuning in. Really, Jack Warden, a name probably the most familiar name that I've seen on the list right there. So, but yeah, that's a franchise that's had a lot of history, TV and movies, though. So, no. Let's see. Third, is the second. Yep, buddy. Yep, exactly. TV series had Corey Feldman too. All right. So, let's go back to our article. 21 Trouble with the Curve, kind of like Pedro Serrano.
So, okay.
Yeah. But see, this one, isn't it? You read it. Daughter tries to remedy dysfunctional relationship with her ailing father. Yeah. And he's a scout. So is it really a baseball movie per se?
Yeah, it's like, I don't know. Oh, the Babe. Have you seen this?
I think I did once, way long ago.
I saw it in the theater. Well, it was a small theater, but still.
Which, buddy, The Trouble with the Curve, is that the one you've not heard of? Yeah, that's
they paid to get that up there.
Yeah,
I'm sure.
Cobb.
Oh man! Wow.
I bet this was good with Tommy Lee Jones in it.
It is. It's a very deep, very dark journey, and I gotta say, it's Robert Wool's best performance.
But it's really a true story about Ty Cobb.
Kind of, yeah. I mean, it's more true. It's just it's deep, it's dark. It earned its R rating.
Wow.
Tommy Lee Jones and Robert Wool both did a hell of a job.
Well, Tommy Lee Jones, I like everything that he acts in. He's one of the best around. Angels in the Outfield, about the California Angels winning the pennant. Hey,
Angels are assigned to make that possible. See, that's bullshit, though. If anything, that would be the Cubs.
Yeah.
Switch the Cubs and the Angels for like Rookie of the Year and this plot, and that both movies get better.
I agree with you on that. I agree. I didn't like the plot of the other. And Fever Pitch. Oh God, Jimmy Fallon.
Have you ever seen it?
No.
It's all right. You know,
but see, then again, he's a fan. It's like
it's okay.
It's a relationship with a fan, and yeah.
It's sort of like you got to think, where would the only problem is that this movie would be nowhere without the 2004 Red Sox. And that's kind of the curse of like making a movie too topical. You know what I mean?
Well, we have ways of getting Max waking up. Hey, listen, I would yawn half the time myself too, but yeah, I know. I gotcha. Yeah, some of these movies.
Sorry, I'm stoned. Okay, I'm high on baseball.
Yes, I know. We've been threatening to talk baseball for a long time. Yeah.
So yeah, that's that. I mean, it's a decent. It's it's actually a really good Farrelly Brothers comedy. From the people who brought you There's Something About Mary. But like I said, for me, the use of the 2000. Where's it going to be without the 2004 Red Sox?
Right.
You know, it's just a little bit too topical. It almost felt like an ESPN 30 by 30 movie.
Mm.
You know, a 30 by 30 documentary.
Mm. Wow. Yeah. I like that 30 for 30s. I mean, they did one on the Gators.
You know what
that,
but you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, Max Redstone.
Yeah.
Oh, gosh. Hey, I'm not calling Max Headroom tonight, at least. So, but yeah, yeah. So now that it's the 15th, go buy yourself some cupcakes tonight. So
Cupcakes.
Yeah, it's National Cupcake Day today.
You and the misses are really too far. Are very. I sometimes get worried by how much you're concerned about what national day it is.
It happens. It's kind of a fun thing to talk about, and you get some.
It's National Cupcake Day. It's National Three Seashells Day. Do you know that, Dadman?
No, that'd be interesting.
Day.
Well, that's the question: is how do you use them?
Yeah. Well.
Yeah, you just gotta figure out how to use them. I mean, that's the biggest thing. Does anybody really know how to use the three seashells?
Yeah,
probably not. So, yeah. Let's see. Taking a look at something. So, anyway, well, we've been going about 2.5 hours right now. Let's see what's going on. Let's see. Okay. You want to play a couple of rounds of Where in the USA?
Sure, why not?
All right, you guys out in the chat. We'll go ahead and do this. So, like I always say, it's after midnight. We're 18 plus and stuff like that. So, listen how this game works. You will get three states. I will give you 3 states. Then I will read a headline. I will read the headline only, and you have to tell me what state did this happen in. Okay? So, yeah. So, we're going to do, let's see. Let's see. And, all right. We are going to do Florida, Alabama, and California. All right. Florida, Alabama, California. Woman again busted for dildo battery. I'll repeat the headline. Woman again busted for dildo battery. Did this happen in Florida, Alabama, California? Hey, you're just in time, Lemon Pie. Cool. Yes. Already saying California. Max, what do you say? Uh-oh. Did Max may have gotten so comfortable he passed out on me. All right, so until Max gets back, we're going to see what you guys... California from Lemon Pie. California. Florida, definitely. Buddy says Florida. Jill says California.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I hear you now.
Okay.
Yes.
I say Florida.
Oh, you said Florida. Okay.
Yeah, sorry. I switched to my monitor speaker. It's like, I say Florida just because I don't think that dildo battery is something that can be charged in California.
Okay. Yeah, dildo battery gets a stiff sentence. Okay. Nice. That's a good.
I'm getting water. I'll be right back.
All right. We'll wait till he comes back. So, hey, share out the stream. Hit that like button. We're still going for a little bit longer. Well, thanks for y'all for hanging out on a Saturday night. It is always good to be here, be live. My streams have been very unpredictable lately. Mrs. has been doing in the middle of the 12 movies of Christmas, so most of our streams right now are that, because usually I work during the week.
Okay, I'm back.
All right. All right, get your answers in. You can even be vote early, vote often if you want to change your vote. So, all right. So Max says Florida. Again, I'll say Lemon Pie said California. Corey says California. Finity says Florida, definitely. Buddy says Florida. Jill says California. And all right, we will go with that. But as I read it, if you have answers, if you join us, please feel free between Florida, Alabama, and California. Woman again busted for dildo battery. For the second time, and this is dated September 13th, for the second time in 2 years, a Florida woman has been arrested for a dildo-related domestic battery.
I knew it.
She and her boyfriend were in the kitchen about to eat when the man discovered that his missing glass dildo was inside her backpack in their residence in Fort Pierce.
Her backpack or her quote-unquote backpack?
Her backpack, but it was his missing, quote, glass dildo. So the mother, the quote, mother of his child stole something from him and it got physical, according to the rest affidavit. They exchanged blows. They were separated. Then she began hitting him after he went to grab the backpack. She was standing in the kitchen and threw the glass dildo at her beau. The dildo misses target, instead hitting a door and waking the couple's child. So I was like, "Oh my gosh!"
The dildo woke up the child.
Yeah, it hit the.
That should be in the arrest report.
It looks like it may be, because according to this website, you do have the actual arrest reports. But
wow.
So yeah, you said it. Fort Pierce, which I believe is very close to Fort Lauderdale, though. Finity, yeah, LOL, yeah. Gosh, wait, I don't know what universe is, but I will stay away from it. It's a little too hardcore for me. But apparently she was busted in late 2022 when a verbal argument over a handbag and a sex toy turned violent. And that she charged, kicked, and bit the victim, who asked her to return the toy to him because he owned it. Well, so hey, it is. I like the last sentence of this. Yeah, so close. That's what I thought. Literally, yeah. It's like, yeah, they're right on top of each other. It ends with, it is unclear if the same dildo was involved in the 2022 and 2024 episodes. So.
Well, it's a valid question.
Yeah, it's so. All right. Let's see. All right, let's. We got another one here. Let's see. I don't think I did this one before. I don't think I've done this before. But let's see. Let's see. Oh gosh, well, this one's not so good. But hey, buddy's like, I want that back, but can you wash it first? That's good. All right. All right. Here we go. We got another story. All right. All right. Here we go. We're going to. Let's see. All right. Let's see. All right. You got 3 states here with this: Florida, Ohio, and Minnesota. Well, I misspelled that. That's Minnesota. Okay.
Okay.
Minnesota, Florida, Ohio, Minnesota. Cops, wedding photog recorded topless bride. Did that happen in Florida, Ohio, or Minnesota?
Gosh.
Yeah.
Just read it one more time.
Wedding photog recorded topless bride. So that's where it comes back to. Did that happen in Florida, Ohio, or Minnesota?
Let's see. I'm going to say Ohio.
All right. You say Ohio. Okay. That's nice. We got, let's take, Lemon Pie says Ohio. Minnesota. Yeah, buddy spelled it exactly like I did. Thank you, buddy. Minnesota. So, oh my gosh. So, let's see. Jill says Ohio. All right. Anybody else out there with answers? Feel free to put them in. Yeah, I'm glad you like this game, Lemon Pie. I like doing this too because, like I said, I actually got the concept from a sports radio station in Tennessee, and it's really, really, really fun to do. And you guys love that y'all like it, and we definitely have fun with this thing. All right, so we got 3 answers. Anybody else? Anybody else with answers? Our guests. So please feel free to say your decision. Let's see. All right. We will go with that. Okay, we got 3 answers, and you said Ohio also. All right. Well, let us go for this one.
Okay.
This answer. Okay. Wedding photog recorded topless bride. Man charged with hiding camera in bridal suite. A Minnesota wedding photographer hid Minnesota just in time, Corey. Minnesota wedding photographer hid a camera in the bridal suite and surreptitiously recorded a woman who was in her underwear with her breasts exposed getting dressed for her nuptials, according to the criminal complaint. Of course, they learned of the video voyeurism when the photographer's wife recently provided them with a thumb drive containing the video, as well as other material that is not further detailed. So, yes, enjoy this game, but it doesn't make you any better at it. But hey, that's okay. The fact you enjoy it, that is awesome. But some really crazy stories. They were able to identify the bride and the wedding venue in this. So it was taken from a very low angle, and that's cool. So this wedding was in October 2020. Amazed that they even had a wedding in public back then. So, yeah. So it showed his camera bag with something sticking out, and yeah. So they were able to track him down pretty good. So he. His website promises to, quote, provide you with timeless yet captivating photos and videos that will do justice to your uniquely perfect love story. And while I'm doing just that, we're all going to have a blast along the way, end quote.
Oh, he was having a blast, all right.
Yeah, I know. He was charged interfering with privacy, gross misdemeanor, maximum 364-day jail term, at $3,000 fine. So that's just crazy. So, but let's see. I get probably not in August. About then would probably be warmer. But I mean, hey, New Jersey, hey West Cagle. Yeah, it's been a good stream. I've popped over once or twice over there. I'll say hi when I'm done. But yeah, y'all got almost a full house tonight. But glad you're popping in. Good to see you, West. Yeah, Corey says I'm now 3 right, 37 wrong in this game so far this year. Now, Buddy said if the bag had the last bag's item sticking out, that would have been the inception level. Oh my gosh. Nice. Nice. All right, so let me see if I can find one more in here. Let's see if we can find one more in here. I'm trying to not pull every news story from Florida. That's kind of what's happening, because it's like if you're not careful, Oh, wow. All right. This sounds fun. Okay. This one, I do not think I did this one for. Oh, West Cagle, yeah. 10 for 10 when Lisa's on 0 and 100. Hey, y'all got to pressure her about. I don't know where she is tonight. So, hey, You gotta tell her she's got to get back in the chat or something. But hey, hope she's well. Hope you're all doing well tonight. All right, let's do this now. Let's go. All right, we're gonna pick on the Southeast, so we're gonna go. Let's see. All right, we're gonna go Florida, Alabama, South Carolina. Florida, Alabama, South Carolina. We're picking on the South this one. Is that by copy, Lisa? I think so. Yes, I think Wes. Yeah, follows Lisa's word. Get for guidance. Okay, Florida, Alabama, South Carolina, Alabama. Let's see. Yesterday was the National Day for Alabama. We'll see what comes up next for another state. Finity says they're all Florida. Okay, all right. Seasons beatings from the state. Seasons beatings from the state. Cops, sibling brawl triggered by chicken beef.
Alabama.
Did this happen in Florida, Alabama, South Carolina? Max Redstone says Alabama. Then he says they're all Florida. So, all right. So, folks, get your guesses in real quick. Seasons beatings from the state. Cops, sibling brawl triggered by chicken beef. Any particular reason why you're saying Florida?
I don't know. It's between there and Alabama. No, I mean between that and South. I don't know. They're all good candidates.
Yeah. Affinity, Newark, New Jersey. There's your New Jersey, Wes Cagle. There's your New Jersey. Cinnamon pie. Let's see. Corey says South Carolina. Lemon pie says South Carolina. New Florida. Best of both. Moron, New Jersey, and Cray Cray, Florida. Yeah. Buddy says South Carolina. Jill says South Carolina. And are you sticking with Florida?
You know what? I'm going to say South Carolina.
Okay. Hey, that's why a lot of the stories you hear are occur in Florida, but they're from the Yankees and all the people of New York from New Jersey coming down here, and it's like, I mean, it's crazy, but yeah, we get everybody's bad. We get a bad rap from people from out of state, so that happens. So go ahead, get your guesses in real quick, and we will give you the answer. With 14 of y'all here, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe, and hey, thanks for hanging out on a good Saturday night. I think I'm about to wrap up when we're done with this because my voice is
okay.
I would like to go longer, but I think I'm fighting off something with the weather changing here we've had, and my throat's getting scratchy. So, because I might try to do some more stuff tomorrow. So,
all right,
but hey. All right, folks, I think that's it. I don't see any more answers. So, seasons beatings from South Carolina.
It was the chicken.
Cop sibling brawl triggered by chicken beef. August 2, a wild domestic brawl in South Carolina was touched off when one combatant was challenged as to, quote, why he didn't season the chicken that was cooking so it could crust up. According to investigators, it happened in Georgetown, 40 miles south of Myrtle Beach. The brother was preparing chicken while his sister and another person questioned him about the food seasoning. He replied, I know how to cook, and Grammy was going to season the chicken. In response, cops say his sister declared, quote, you're not human, you're a dumb dog, end quote. So what followed was a violent kitchen and contretemps between siblings during the scrum. 2 victims, including a third sibling, was scratched on the arms.
Who's handling the divorce?
It's a brother and sister, though.
Who's handling the divorce?
Oh, gotcha. Okay. Well, it gets better. With the brawl in progress, a man exited the kitchen and fired a 9mm handgun into the residence's yeah, exactly. The residence's ceiling to try to, quote, make the assaultive behavior stop and forces involved to separate. However, the weapon's discharge did not have the desired effect. She grabbed a steak knife and chased after her brother, who declared, she's going to kill me. At this point,
that's what happens when you escalate to de-escalate.
Yeah. Exactly. Well, at this point, the pair's grandmother exited her room, broom in. Now we got our broom. Granny's coming out with a broom in hand. You'd think this was Kentucky, I think, but
That's
hey,
virtually going nuclear
or
in South
Alabama.
Carolina.
Yeah, bringing out the broom and waved it at the sister until she walked away and put the knife back in the kitchen. So with the sister, there's even a picture of the broom in this thing. The brother allegedly grabbed a can of. Oh my God!
What? Oh my God!
We got to go back to this article though.
A can of what?
Okay. Oh no, I'm streaming at gunpoint. Yeah, my voice is sort of going, but hey, they take the chicken seriously. Corey's laughing. Listen, we're gonna have to go back through this story to determine how many weapons or potential weapons are in this.
I mean, do you want to send me the link and I'll read through it?
Well, I'll make it through it. But hey, with his sister now unarmed, the brother allegedly grabbed a can of Raid, the insect.
Oh my God.
And sprayed his sister in the face and neck. So then she grabbed the bug killer and sprayed him across his whole body. Yeah.
These people should be on Dr. Phil.
Well, they asked to press charges against each other. The other sibling, a 23-year-old, wanted him arrested for leaving her with visible injury to her arms. So he was charged with a pair of assault and battery counts. Sister busted on a single assault and battery rap. They were released
in the Hawk to a girl.
Yeah. Well, guess what? The man who fired the warning shot was not charged, nor was the broom wielding granny.
Of course not.
That's in that story. Well, it's South Carolina, by the way. They come out with a cast iron. That's the only thing we didn't have. So let's go back. Let's look through this because we got chicken involved. Okay, then she grabbed. Let's see,
steak knife.
She grabbed a steak knife. First they brawled. Then she. Well, okay. I think in the order is they brawled. It got really going good. So then we got the handgun.
Okay.
From the third party. That's what number one. Sure. Then that jacked her up. So she grabbed the steak knife. That's
3.
And then he grabbed the can of Raid.
4.
And then Granny.
And they both used it. So that's 5.
Yeah. And then Granny comes out with a broom.
6.
Yeah.
These people belong to Dr. Phil.
Yeah, it's like what an article. That's a hoot and hilarious. Let's see. I'm going to share you the link because you can't see the private chat, can you?
Yes.
Can you see? You don't see the image I have up on the screen. I'm going to put the link in so you can look at it. I don't like showing the pictures and stuff. I know there's all public plates and all, but you remember what you said the other night with that other the female couple. This is kind of a long. Oh shoot! I put the wrong link. Forget that link. Let's see. Where the hell? Oh, it's over here. Sorry. Let's see here. We got this thing, but yeah, it's kind of like that. When you see the picture, it's going to be interesting to see. Like you're like, what the heck? What's with these people? So, but yeah, it's
Oh my God, these people need to be on Dr. Phil.
Yeah.
My God.
Yeah, I tell you, it's really crazy. But I don't know. It's I don't know. The other one was really okay. I gotta do one more if you guys okay.
All right.
I gotta do this one. No, I gotta do this one. There's some good ones, but God. All right. Maybe Springer are both at the same time. Yes.
Oh, the
All
late
right.
Jerry Springer.
Yeah. I know. Let's see.
Mister, we could use a man like Jerry Springer right
I
now.
know. I miss Jerry, you know. I know he passed away, but still,
I
what a
once went
show.
to a taping of the Jerry Springer show.
Yeah. It's so good that even the bouncer could get a job. Okay, did this happen in Kentucky, Tennessee, or Florida? Kentucky, Tennessee, or Florida? Screw job lands mother behind bars.
Ooh. Screw job. Good Lord.
Yep.
That's gonna be a tough one.
Yeah.
I'm going to say, oh gosh, I really want to say Florida, but I'm gonna go with Kentucky.
Yeah. All right. So Corey's agreeing with you with Kentucky. Kentucky, Tennessee, or Florida. Screwjob lands mother behind bars. It's wow. This was really a bad story though here. So Buddy says Tennessee. Got to get where I live, LL. Jelly. Tennessee. All right. Any other guesses with this one? So feel free. All right. You say Kentucky. So all right. We'll give this one another few seconds. Jill says Kentucky also. All right. There's your choices there. So we got Kentucky's and Tennessee's and Florida. No, we got Kentucky's, Tennessee's. No Florida's yet. All right. Well, let's go with this. Let's go ahead and end this story. Headline: Screw job lands mother behind bars. Woman 40 allegedly drove screw into girl's butt. Quote, have you ever been screwed in the ass? End quote. That is what a 40-year-old woman allegedly asked her daughter before using a screwdriver to direct a screw into the victim's rear end.
And it was?
And it was as detailed in the arrest affidavit, and the mother and 3 children were hanging picture frames in a Florida residence.
Oh, porterhouse.
When the defendant used electric screw gun and screwed a nail into the victim's left side buttocks. Ouch. So it's like, oh my gosh. So he just pushed it on the buttock cheek and pressed down the trigger, driving the screw into the buttocks. And it left a visible mark, was stuck in the girl's body until she took it out. It's St. Petersburg, the Pinellas County. I wish Snortopoopas was here. This is down there in his neck of the woods. But yes, it's in St. Petersburg. Of course, you got the felony child abuse along with it, held in county jail, $25,000 bond, and been ordered by a judge to have no contact with the victim.
Wait, how old was the kid?
12.
Oh my God.
Yeah, that's bad. Yeah. So
if I knew that, I might have answered differently.
Yeah. Well, according to court filings, in an ongoing small claims matter, the mother recently moved into a small 3-bedroom rental home in St. Petersburg. While court records contain no employment details, she has been previously licensed in Florida as an esthetician.
An esthetician.
Yep.
Makeup artist.
Hair
barber.
Gotcha. Buddy said, not what I expected, and Florida's not coming off well tonight, according to Lemon Pie. Yep. But hey, for once, Florida didn't get blamed first. So, all right. Well, I think we're going to go ahead and wrap it up now. Max, thanks for jumping on with me for a bit.
Yeah, for sure.
Mrs. was here for a while. Make sure you subscribe to the Mrs. Buddy, if you can look those links up, or Max, whichever if you're Buddy quicker, I do want to talk about her, about our show tomorrow, and then her shows next week. More of what I will do this week will be random streams until Friday night, when the Mrs. and Daisy Blossom will join me at 8 p.m. Eastern as we talk about Christmas traditions. So, and Max, you got anything going on right now?
Not right now. I'm more getting ready for stuff in the new year. But we'll see. I'm still scheming, planning. But
any sci-fi stuff or just
I think I'm going to talk. We'll see what I'm going to talk about when I restart my show. There's some TV shows that I know haven't been talked about in a while, but I have to see if I can find somebody to talk to about them on air.
Right.
Like I said, I tried to hope Hungry Boy would be more active, but we'll see.
I would ask you shows because I mean there's a lot out there, but I know you keep close to the vest, and then there are a lot of shows, old and new shows that have a lot of interest out there, and just
maybe I'll do Sequest. We can talk about Sequest.
Yeah,
if I prepare something, I can do it I could do it by myself.
Well, I know that you don't want me anywhere near a submarine, so
okay.
Oh, well, I would, but that was a joke about.
So?
No, well, I was joking about the Kriegsmarine joke. That's what.
Well, for all the times I should be lost on that.
Yeah.
Losing a navy is not a strategy. It's a way to lose.
It's cannon fodder. It's like the Russian army did, and
Yeah, but the Germans don't have the numbers of the Russians. It's like, a Panther tank is worth, four Sherman tanks. The only thing is that the Allies have 5.
I know. Yeah, we do miss Hungry. So we just haven't heard from him. But I think he was doing some personal stuff, and he'll be back at the right time. So, but we'll let him know. And thank y'all for support for him. He's a great guy, a great friend of our channel, and just wonderful person, a lot of fun. So Max, I hope I tell you, I'm glad we got to finally talk some baseball, and actually walked into baseball movies too. That was kind of neat to talk about.
Well, everyone's talking about Christmas movies, so
yeah. Well, baseball season seems like it just got over.
It's Die Hard Christmas movie. Don't ask me. I'm a Jew. Hanukkah's finally horning in on Christmas.
Yeah, there you go. Hey, all good things. I guess you said that starts what? When did that start? Christmas. Actually? Christmas. Okay, and it last 12 days? 8 days. 8 okay. Days. Yeah. Finley said the quote is, "A Tiger tank is worth 10 Shermans, but unfortunately, you Americans have 11."
Well, there you go.
Hey, there you go. All right. Any other things you got?
Not really. I'm just getting ready for the new year.
One show that I would like to watch when I have time again. Now being home, Space 1999.
Oh I just saw they're having a broadcast of that somewhere on YouTube.
Yeah, I've heard a lot about it. I remember vague images as a kid. I didn't realize it had so much merchandise, but I've got the series. I just got to sit down and watch it.
Merchandising.
Yeah, that's where the money's made.
Where the real money from the film is made.
Yeah, exactly. I love Spaceballs. That's another. I keep hearing about Spaceballs too. I'm like, even though Mel Brooks is supposedly involved with it, it's like, please don't.
Yeah, well, they're gonna. So
yeah,
try to be optimistic.
Yeah, so the first season's really good for Space 1999, I guess. But I got a soundtrack of it. I love the intro music. But I heard the second season. I think it was the second season really went dark and got really very different. So I don't. Yeah, Shout has a channel airing at 24/7. Yeah. So these days the Israeli Merkava 4 is pretty awesome. Although the M1A2 Sep Abrams still a favorite. Interesting. Have a great discussion on tanks. That's definitely something to do. Real quick, let me do remind y'all tomorrow night. Like I said, next Friday we got Christmas traditions with Mrs. and Daisy Blossom. But tomorrow night at 8 p.m. Eastern, Mrs. and I will talk about National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. Please come join us with your movie quotes, your thoughts, comments with this movie, and we'd love to have it. Mrs., like I said earlier, Mrs. does it, which we actually act out or speak out many of the movie lines in the movie. So it's a lot different format than what I do. But feel free, come by. And she has scenes up in the background as we're discussing things. So really, give it a chance if you haven't seen. Go back, watch our replays of the streams this week. So definitely would love to see you tomorrow night at 8 p.m. Eastern. And of course, every morning, Monday to Friday, the Mrs. Weather Daily Dose of Positivity at 10 a.m. Eastern. Be sure to join that as you can. Block parties are now on Tuesdays, usually at 1 o'clock. Of course, her Lego Fortnite adventures in Lego Fortnite are on Thursdays at 5. So, thank you for your support. Make sure you give her some love. Make sure you subscribe to her channel. Make sure you're still subscribed here. So we're trying to get to 300. I mean, she's trying to get to 300. Hopefully she can get there soon. Then to get to 500. But, I'm trying to get off that stupid 666 number again for like the 5th time. But hey, Corey said we have to have a tank and weapons chat sometime when it's not 1:30 a.m. LOL. Yes, exactly. Well, we had a little weapons talk, but in stupid news stories. So, yeah. All right. So, small drones. That's.
Yeah, don't get me started on that.
No, yeah. But he said the first season more dark, second more whimsically strange. Okay. I'll definitely have to give that a shot because I have vague memories of it from a kid. But on that note, folks, see y'all tomorrow. Hope I might be live with Fortnite earlier in the day, but Mrs. Are playing a different game. But Mrs. will be live at some point. We'll be at tomorrow night at 8. And y'all have a great night. Max, thank you again. And any last words?
No.
All right.
Pretty much.
All right. Well, y'all have a good night. We'll catch you later. Bye, all.